What is going on, guys? We are running on a brand new setup here. So, with that in mind, I don't know how well this is going to go tonight. If we do get kicked off of our stream, meet me in Discord. We will continue the subcast in Discord offline, and we will upload it tomorrow. Nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us. We're going to go ahead and get started on the show here. I don't know how the mic sounds. I'm using a way different setup than I normally do. I don't know if it's worse or if it's better. It sounds kind of canned. I don't know. It sounds really strange. But we're going to go ahead and get the buffer music started, guys. We got so much to talk about on tonight's show. We have so much to talk about on tonight's show. This has been a day for the Atlas gods. It has. Praise the Atlas for what today has brought us more than just a box art. We've had an increased activity in Waking Titan, and I cannot wait to start talking about that. And I'll see you guys on the other side of this buffer music.
You know about me and what I am, so let's get right to the point. Remember, I know what happens next.
What does it mean? I can't see the crimson eye. Luke 16. No matter how hard I try. What does it mean? I can't see the crimson eye. Luke 16. No matter how hard I try. What does it mean? I can't see the crimson eye. Luke 16. No matter how hard I try. What does it mean? I can't see the crimson eye.
Our demise is upon us, traveler. Prophecies have foretold the destruction of our universe. I encourage all travelers, interlopers, nomads, to repent our sins and embrace each other in this trying time. Our universe is about to be reset. Our homes destroyed. All creatures on every planet will be twisted and transformed into new beings. Fear the Atlas, Luke 16, and all the forces that want to tear apart our fabric of what we think is our reality. The end is coming. The end is coming. Find a safe place and brace for impact. I hope we are all the same after the Great Reset.
Good evening, travelers, interlopers, traders, and farmers, explorers, bounty hunters, pirates, and you strange glowing entities out there. Viking, Korvax, and Gek. May the Atlas allow my voice to fall upon every strange ear, and that this space transmission reaches every galaxy and dimension. Tonight, we are broadcasting from the Euclid Galaxy, somewhere deep in space. This is a late night show on Cobra TV. Call in today, and let's make contact. What is going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there? Today, we are on Discord. Discord. The link is in the description below. At least I think it is. I think it is. I hope it is. The link should be down there. We have a waiting room set up. And if you want to be on the subcast, you just jump into that waiting room, and I will pull you guys in to the subcast room. So far, we got 3 people waiting in the waiting room, and we will get to those guys in just a second. But, man, I'm telling you guys how cool of a day was today. Somebody says, Daniel says, it's the Cobra's cult. Let me get this music turned down before I fall into my own trance. There we go. Before I fall into my own trance. Now it's really hot over here, so we got an air condition in the background. So there might be a little bit of sound disturbance, but if everything is okay, let me know in the chat, and let me know in the chat if it's not okay. And we'll try and fix it. I mean, after all, we should change this the name of the show here to Technical Difficulties TV. We had a bit of issues with streaming. So far, so good tonight, guys. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? We got Natalie's in the chat, Mr. Roboto, Dave King, Mima, Liberty. Hi, Liberty. Hi, Dave. Titan Tracks is in the chat. Fox Hound, Enrico Bandito, Northern Queen is in the chat. Lots to say too. Cobra, did Waking Titan explode lately or what? Because you've been posting a crap load the past few days. I watched your video about where, and it reveals No Man's Sky is a game in lore in universe. What? Yes. There's lore inside Waking Titan that pertains to No Man's Sky. More than that though has came out today. Okay, everybody says it sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit because I think there's something doesn't sound right to me. Something is off a little bit. But anyways, guys, today we ended up getting the box art from 505 Games, the Xbox One box art, right? And on that box art, it was so revealing. Multiplayer 110% confirmed multiplayer. Let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Bam. Do you realize how exciting that is to see that picture right there? I do, guys, I'm telling you, I screamed like a little schoolgirl. No, I screamed like a big schoolgirl. Like a very large, very massive, big schoolgirl. My family was looking at me like I was completely insane. But here we are, sitting right here with multiplayer confirmed. And not to mention, in the background, we have a giant gas giant. A big old gas giant. It's not on this picture here. Let me go down. And let's see if we can take a look at a different picture. Box art. Right there. A gigantic gas giant. There is no mistake that that's not a gas giant. Now, if this was just a regular picture with one traveler on this picture, I wouldn't think anything of that gas giant. It wouldn't even cross my mind to even mention it. It probably wouldn't even cross my mind to mention the planet with rings around it. Probably wouldn't even come out of my lips. But since we are sitting here looking at a cover that is definitely trying to tell us that we are going to be getting multiplayer in this update, then I have no choice but to look at that gas giant. I have no choice but to look at those planets with rings around it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I think, you know, I mean, it's a dangerous line putting those rings around that planet in there, especially when you're showing the 4 explorers there. And not to mention that they're just 4 explorers. Let's see if we can zoom into this a little bit. No, that's the wrong button. Oh my goodness. I'm messing things up already. Already I'm messing things up. Let's see. Box art. Where's box art? Right here. All right, so let's go ahead and blow this up. I want to take a look at what they're trying to tell us about the exosuits that they're wearing. So if we look really, really close, one of the things that we talked about here in the subcast a couple weeks ago maybe is customization and how it's not found on the ships, but customization can be found on your exocraft. When you build a new blueprint and attach it to your exocraft, it shows up in physical form. I don't know why the ships don't have that on it, but the exocraft do. The exocraft came after the ship. That was an echo. That was so cool. Andy, what an amazing, what an amazing entrance into this community. What a Cobra. Hashtag Andy in the chat for that amazing echo. Did you guys hear that echo? I heard the echo. That echo got me hyped. Why? I don't know. Because Andy's awesome. Thank you so much, Andy. Freaking amazing. Hashtag that new Cobra in the chat. What was I saying? Let's go back to the exosuits here. The exocraft came after these spaceships. Our ships, right? Our starships. And the exocraft, when you attach blueprints to your exocraft, they show up in physical form. Our avatars that we're seeing right here also are coming after our starships. And what it looks like here, what I'm looking at is not customization, so to speak, at least not in depth, but I think that when we attach our new tech, it's going to show up on our outfits and possibly have a little bit of freedom and controlling where things are situated, and to control obviously the color. So there is, it looks like there is a minor at the very least. Listen. Oh my God, that echo is amazing. Hashtag sword. Thank you so much, buddy, for the donation. You are amazing, dude. Hashtag that Cobra in the chat. I don't know if you guys can hear this echo. Can you hear the echo? Or is it just me? Either way, it sounds pretty amazing. Super amazing. Hashtag sword. So I really believe that we're going to see some variations about, you know, slight customization in our exosuits, because right here it's very telling. They're showing multiple explorers wearing semi-similar exosuit combinations. 4, which is telling us that there's going to be multiplayer. And of those 4, we got one with shoulder pads. We got one with a, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It looks like the thing that was on the guy's shoulder in Death Stranding, doesn't it? But the blue guy down there, he's got it on the other side. And the green guy, he's got some shoulder pads going on. He's got that samurai look from the back. He looks like a Ninja Turtle, doesn't he? And then we got the yellow guy over here. No shoulder pads. No ball on the shoulder. So it definitely looks like slight customization. We got Mark Johnson. Cobra, did you take some pills before the stream? Some ecstasy? Who? Why? Who did I flirt with? Oh, you're saying ecstasy because, no, that would be LSD. Ecstasy, if I took ecstasy, I'd be flirting with everybody in the chat room right now. I'd be trying to get a date with every single one of you guys if it was ecstasy. If it was LSD, yeah, maybe I'd be hearing things. But I can hear it. I can't believe you guys can hear the echo. Well, you know what? How cool is it? I get to hear the echo. It sounded like just somebody just breathed in the room that I'm in, the subcast room. Did anybody hear? Never mind. Forget that. Let's continue. Third person, somebody says, I don't know, but wouldn't that be cool, guys? Wouldn't that be cool? What does 505 logo mean? 505 is a publisher for Xbox. Well, they're a publisher, so they're bringing the game to Xbox. Excuse me. So other than the box art that we got today, guys, we got several other things. So let's go down the road here and let's check out some of the things that, and we'll get back to the box art. We'll get back to the box art. We'll get back to We'll get back to everything. But I want to go to Waking Titan has actually started kicking along too. Natalie says, you know what? It's probably you, Natalie. Only you, I think, have the permission to actually come in here without being invited. You're in this room somewhere, invisible. You're a Discord magician, so you probably know how to make yourself invisible. But anyways, box art, dev kit. Okay, so the dev kit, boom. We started getting that from the Waking Titan console, which I don't know if maybe I didn't set this up, but the Waking Titan console, guys, started to status changed, saying that command.center.v12 crashed, new memo received. So we go over to the memo, and I got that on here as well. So let me go over to the memo, and we've got the PDF. We'll come back to this picture here. We'll go down to the PDF and take a look at the PDF. Now, here's where Waking Titan this round is blending in with the first Waking Titan. This is from Major Sophie to Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. The situation is being contained, but as you know, it is very delicate. Many of the users stuck in the system are showing major side effects after being disconnected. We're talking about permanent brain damage and even death. We all we've done our best to allocate all available resources to support their application and find a solution to gracefully disconnect users. I don't trust that they have been transparent with us or that they've shared all the facts about their technology and testing facilities. I feel like they know more than they're telling us. Maybe we could put the CSD team on that. Think about it. Those kids could really give us a hand. I also have to bring up another of my favorite topics, Emily. Emily. The impact on Myriad has severely damaged her communication and precognitive subroutines. Emily has not created the simulation yet, guys. Emily has not created the simulation yet in the story of Waking Titan, the prequel, and in the origin. We thought she left, and she did. And we were playing it, and that was the update. I am setting up a stream. A stream? For the precognitive subroutine. Terminal command precon 007. 007. It will probably get mostly junk data, but I suggest we keep an eye on it. Emily previously had a 4 to 6 forecasting 4 to 6. Oh my gosh, the chat's getting in the way. Hold on, let me move this. Oh, I wish you guys could hear that echo. That is so cool. Duck Geeky Pikachu, thank you so much, buddy. I'm the only one in the world that can hear this echo. I am setting up a stream from the cognitive subroutine terminal command precon. It will probably get mostly junk data, but I suggest we keep an eye on it. Emily previously had a 4 to 6 day forecasting capacity with quite good accuracy, but now I don't know how badly her software has been damaged. Sophie. You know what else is interesting, guys? Let's go back up to the boom, this right here. Everybody already figured this out. Everybody figured this out, and it was a lot of stuff. I didn't get that set up either, but it led to several things. It led to that PDF, and the other thing, the other development here, and we'll get back to the box art here and talking about the next update here in a second. We have Waking Titan Watcher says not a normal post, but we just got our shipping notification. So here's the info on that. For details about your package, please refer to the information below. Content, dev kit 1, status, it has been shipped. Delay in transit? No, no delay. Location? Beijing. Oh my God, hashtag Jimmy. Jimmy, you are a Cobra. We got a brand new Cobra to the community here. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Hashtag and welcome that dude. Package weight 1.8 kilograms. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That is a dev kit being sent to Waking Titan Watcher. And that is very interesting. Oh, we do have some of the, let's see here. We have a little bit of awesome, interesting news with L-Play. L-Play's now been wrapped up into this ARG in more ways than one. Kyle Culver tweeted out, first image code folder paper, ETA unknown, second image code world map, ETA 18 through 19th. What does that mean? Estimated time arrival, May 18th and 19th. Now, we know the Xbox stream is on the 17th, guys. The 17th. Unless this is something that they're, unless they're talking about the dev kit being delivered by the 18th or 19th. That could be possible. That could very, very well be possible. The third image code, dev kit, it says, is L Plays Gaming right? Question mark. Excuse me. Now, L Plays uploaded a video speculating that where were the bad guys, right? The baddies, as he called them. So awesome. The baddies. Where were the baddies? And this right here is what Waking Titan, what Where is talking about. Is L Plays right? Is where the evil baddies. Now, if we go up here and we take a look at the email again, I don't trust that they have been transparent with this, says Sophie, or that they've shared all of the facts about their technology and testing facilities. I feel like they know more than they're telling us. Maybe we could put the CSD team on that. The situation is being contained, says Sophie, but as you know, it is very delicate. Many of the users stuck in the system are showing major side effects after being disconnected. Is where the baddies is the question that L Plays actually posed to all of us. And now where is literally saying, was L Plays right? You know how many times I wish somebody was there? Some of you have, but you know how many times I wish somebody was. Cobra was right. Congratulations, L Plays. Great prediction there. Awesome, dude. Very awesome. We are going to, oh my God, there's so many people in the waiting room. There's a ton of people in the waiting room. Are these guys in order? Yes, they're in order. I believe they're in order. We got a lot of people. Oh my goodness. How am I going to do this tonight, guys? How am I going to do this tonight? I'm sorry, but I want to go back up to, I want to look at this for a little bit. I want to look at this. Let's back it up a little bit. I tell you what, if you go back and look on my video, the video that I just posted about this, there are some funny, guys, I mean funny comments on my video. Funny comments on my video. Okay, we're going to get some people in here. You guys, yeah. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if I know how to do this right. Okay, we're going to get, Omega. We're just going to call you Omega. Omega.
Yes.
Mr. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Long time no talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Are you excited? We had one crazy day today, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It's the reason why I'm back for a subcast.
Yeah, buddy. And not only today, but in 2 more days, well, really almost 1 more day on the 17th, we're going to get more details about No Man's Sky through the Xbox live stream.
Yeah, I'm excited about that as well.
Are you excited about multiplayer?
It's funny you should ask. I have a wish list for next, and number 1 on my list is co-op, and along with possibly cross-platform. My best friend is going to play when it comes to the Xbox. I play on PC, so I'm really hoping that that'll happen.
I do too. I really do. And then, you know what? I could probably see something like that happening with Xbox and PC.
Exactly, Microsoft.
Right. Yeah, definitely. We got a donation from Drifting Pirate. Says maybe with next it'll be I'll be able to play as a space pirate. Oh yeah, dude. Drifting Pirate has been wanting to be a space pirate for so long. For so long. Did you hear the notification?
Me? I did not.
I'm hearing an echo with it, and it sounds really freaking cool.
I hear the echo when I'm listening to you on YouTube, but right now I got YouTube silenced, so I'm talking to you through Discord.
So you can hear the echo when somebody subscribes?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. People in the chat were asking me if I was taking drugs.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was listening to it, and every single time it was echoing. It was pretty
okay. Cool. All right. So I feel a little bit better. I don't know if it was the hype of the multiplayer, the hype of the gas giant and the planet with rings around it. Wow, dude. I mean, okay. And this is, of course, speculation. I don't think we're just talking about multiplayer here. I mean, of course not, right? Multiplayer would not be their biggest update yet, right?
I totally agree. I mean, if you look at their history of their updates, they tend to give more than what we expect, and it's not just one thing. So, yeah, I totally agree. And another thing I noticed in the picture is there's a river in there, so I'm wondering if they're going to have flowing water, perhaps. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, the water. Yeah, and then a lot of other people pointing out the large mountains in the back.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I wonder if we're looking at 4-player or more. I mean, we got some ships in the sky that are flying around, and then we got 4 guys on the ground. I wonder if we're still looking at 16-player lobbies, or if they shrink that down a bit.
I was wondering that too. My personal, if I had to do a guess, I would say they'd keep it at 16, since this is the next step in what was originally Foundation and First Step.
Right.
So I'm guessing if they already had it at 16, it'll stay that way. And I think they limited it down to 4 on the cover work or the artwork.
I agree.
For the sake of not overpopulating it.
Exactly. How funny would that look if it was like 16 avatars there on the? It would look kind of weird. It's like it would look like a Power Ranger rave party.
Right.
Oh, we got Adam on the call. Adam, you there, buddy? I don't think Adam's there. Or maybe Adam's having a bit of trouble. Am I alone?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. All right. Adam, if you're there, I don't know what's wrong, bud. I think you got your mic muted. Yeah, you definitely gotta have your mic muted. We're gonna get Snow. Snow Obsidian's gonna be coming in. Snow, what's going on, bud? Snow's mic is muted as well.
Yes. You're not alone.
Unless I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know.
There we go.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Adam, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, okay. I don't know how to use Discord either, so I was like, wait a minute, I'm in the call? I was just sitting chilling.
I'm a Discord noob too, man. I'm learning this as we are doing this live.
Very nice. I will say the sound quality sounds much better than Skype, so that's a plus. In my opinion, like I was listening on the stream and everybody's voice is like super crispy. So crispy.
That's good. That's good. Snow, are you with us, bud?
Yo.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for the donation, man. Amazing, dude. Thank you.
So how about that box art, guys? Like, dang.
Oh, box art. Oh my God. Do you know when I first seen that?
Who are in the call and on YouTube, I apologize if I have to go quiet or mute mid-sentence. I'm sick.
Are you hacking violently?
No. But let's hope I don't have to. Or let's hope I don't.
So you have not hacked violently yet?
No.
But you predict that it could happen?
Don't jinx it, Cobra. Don't jinx it.
Okay. All right. So when I first seen this cover art, I'm running around the internet like crazy, like source please, source please. Is this real? Is this real? Where did you get it? I'm like, because I didn't want to make a video until I knew it was real. And I must have looked like a madman on Twitter today. I'm emailing Peaceful Gamer like crazy. Or not emailing, but messaging him. I'm saying in the chat. What a big buffoon I was. But it's real. It's real. Dude, I was so happy. Oh, that echo. That echo. Jeff, thank you so much for being a co-bro.
Yeah, we can't hear the echo here on Discord.
You can hear it on YouTube. It's kind of like an echo reverb going on. It's pretty
Isn't
cool.
that cool?
So I was setting up my new 4K TV, and I kept getting like all these notifications on Twitter. I'm like, what is going on? I'm just like, I'll ignore it because I started streaming. So I just ignore it for about an hour, and then I finally like, I'm gonna check Twitter. So I open up Twitter, and there's like all these screenshots of the box art, and then I start losing my mind. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Ezekiel,
like,
thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. What a co-bro. Hashtag Ezekiel in the chat, guys. I know, man. That's exactly how it was for me.
These subscribers are actually No Man's Sky players, Xbox players. That'd be awesome, right?
Oh, it would be. It would be. I can't wait to meet the Xbox players. You know, what a dream would it be if it was all crossplay between all platforms?
Amen.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
The thing is, though, with crossplay, if Microsoft does it, usually they do like crossplay between like the Windows 10 version of a game and then Xbox. Like they've done it with like Astroneer and stuff like that. But there's not a Windows 10 version of No Man's Sky as far as I'm aware. So like even if we could do crossplay, it wouldn't work with the Steam version, and you'd have to like get it again on Windows 10. Does that make sense?
I think.
So, but the thing that Astroneer does is like if you buy it on Xbox One, you get like a free copy, a digital version on PC through the Windows 10 store. So they could do something like that and just like give you a free PC version through their store. But as far as the Steam crossplay going, I don't know how that would work. But who knows? I mean, anything's possible at this point.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna stay
you're right.
hopeful.
So we see that 100% it's multiplayer. They would not troll us, right? Because if there was no multiplayer, that would be a definite troll.
Cobra, they've been trolling us this whole time. Like it's coming to Xbox One, and we see like the official Xbox One like box art, and we're like, okay, this looks kind of similar. And then now it's like the box art is completely different, and we're just losing our minds. Cobra, I'm freaking out, man.
I was freaking out too, dude. I was freaking out.
Gosh.
Freaking out. Yeah. So. I lost my train of thought. Well, you know, okay, so if that's confirmed, which it is, it's common sense, right? And if you look up into the sky, we now see a gas giant. What do you think? Gas giants? Rings around the planet?
Oh, I have a big theory about what's going to happen.
Go ahead, buddy.
So considering that gas giants are, well, gas, I was thinking that there would be a ship technology that can extract any or all type of gases from the gas giant, kind of similar to how. Actually, no, I won't say that because that's actually huge spoilers in Star Wars. So no. So basically, it's extracting gases from the gas giants and storing them as materials, kind of like the atmospheric harvesters from the current Atlas Rises.
Right. Yeah.
So is the gas giant the big planet thing behind the Atlas? Is that what we're talking about? Okay.
Andy,
I'm familiar with all like the planet terms and all that stuff. I know there's a ring planet to the left, but I didn't realize the big one behind there was a gas giant. I'm like, that looks like a planet. It's round. It's a sphere. I'm like, okay.
Andy says my suit will match my carpets. Just saying.
AndyBiz10. Hashtag AndyBiz10. Thank you for the donation, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Hashtag that dude in the chat. Look at the rock on the side there. Are we looking at different texture for plutonium, or is that just rock? Or are we reading too far?
I think it's just the art style of like the box.
Right. I think the main detail of this, and we have to keep this in mind, is that they were trying to tell us multiplayer.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to mention on the artwork there in the box. After playing as long as I have, I pretty much feel like I've seen every ship out there and its variant, but these ships on this cover box, I've not ever seen something close to them, so I'm wondering if they broadened the amount of base ships and so therefore increased the variety.
Oh yeah, I really hope so. because there was a lot of variety that did not make it into the game for the ships. A lot.
Yeah, and creatures too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's another
I love the echo. Thank you so much, Snack Ticks. I want to know more about your name, buddy. Thank you so much. Hashtag that subscriber in the chat, guys, at Cobra. We're gonna get Deathclaw in here. What a cool name Deathclaw is. Deathclaw, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Cobra?
It's going good, man. Oh my god, I love Discord. It's so amazing. You can just drag and drop somebody right into the room, and it's instant. What brings you on the show, bud? It's a pleasure to have you on.
I just was calling in to finally get to talk to y'all.
That's good, man. That's good. Are you hyped? Are you hyped for this?
Very much so. I haven't even had a chance to play it yet because I'm coming from Xbox.
Oh, we got an Xbox, dude. Oh, that's so
Nice.
welcome, buddy. Welcome. I don't have a soundboard, so I can't get the claps. But I got my clap. So, how long have you been following No Man's Sky?
Well, I was just got off work one day and came home. Saw something on the No. We all know how we feel about them. Especially later tonight, they actually posted a video about 10 minutes ago. I put up in your Discord, and they were hammering us pretty hard.
Oh, really? What? A bunch of
I put it
slime
up
balls.
in the public chat.
What a bunch of slime balls. What were they saying?
Oh, they were just talking about the box and blasted it out there, so millions of people are about to see it.
Hmm.
And they were laughing and talking about how, how multiplayers too, so on and so forth. But yeah, I heard from them about the new update, so I started looking on YouTube a little bit, and I came across your channel and events. Listen to every one of your podcasts and whatnot.
Deathclaw, it seems that your sound is glitching again.
Yeah.
I noticed this in the waiting room, and now it seems to be transferring over to subcast chat.
It may fluctuate a bit. My internet tends to fluctuate.
Okay.
Well, that's
So it's a network issue, not a headset issue.
I was getting scared. I thought it was us over here.
Isn't it crazy how, like, I mean, I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but how like games like Destiny can charge you for DLC. Meanwhile, No Man's Sky is giving it away for free, yet well, not us, but people like the No are just, trash talking on developers for actually following through with their promises and trying to make games better for free. Yeah, Destiny is doing the, charging us for stuff, and the DLC isn't as great as it should be from what I've been hearing. Like it people want it to be better. So I'm just saying, it's funny how that works.
Yeah. It's just, wow.
We should do a raid on the No. We should do a comment raid on the No and just blast them.
You could make a response video.
Yeah.
Just type, "What do you know?" ?
Oh man, guys, we've got
much.
so many people that want to get on the show tonight. A lot more than when we have Skype. So this show's going to get kind of interesting because I'm the type of guy, I feel so bad when people don't get to come on and talk, and so I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. So I want to get some of these guys on.
While you're doing that, Cobra, you sent a request to me about the whole 2 lights thing in the game.
Yeah, what is that about?
So here's the thing. I know many of you have been messaging Cobra about how when you go into the game or like that loading screen, or when you go into the galactic map, that you will see a second light other than the center. Don't worry, it's nothing. It's just a reflection or some sort of extra light that gives off an effect. Basically, what you can tell, because if you rotate the camera around, you can see that the reflection part of it also moves, so it can't possibly be a star. So it's merely just a reflection. And yes, I've proved this. I can, in fact, prove it because I literally went into the galactic map for about half an hour. Yes, Cobra, I did this for you. For half an hour, full speed, from my location to the center of the galaxy to check this stuff out. Yeah, I spent over half an hour.
Oh my God. I'm going to shout it out because I know she's not going to say anything, but Natalie is actually in the subcast room. I'm sorry to put you on blast. I just think it's cool as heck. So everybody say hello to Natalie. Natalie set up this entire Discord, and Natalie has done so much. She helped me through some networking issues earlier today, and I just want to give her a big thank you. And she's here.
Shout out to Natalie.
Thanks, Natalie.
Good job, Natalie.
Natalie.
This wouldn't be a Discord if it weren't for you.
Natalie, I've got a stupid question for you. I want to get Black Note in here, and he's too high up. When I go to drag him down into the subcast, I can't get him in here. I don't know how to fix that. What do I do? Oh, Black Note's in here. How'd you do that?
Surprise.
Black Note. I mean, Aaron, what's going on, dude? Aaron, you're on mute. Don't worry. I don't know how to use Discord either.
I'm more familiar with TeamSpeak.
TeamSpeak. I haven't heard that in such a long time.
No, it's old.
Neither have I.
So I'm curious, for everybody watching in the chat and in the call, what were you doing when you saw the box art for the No Man's Sky Xbox One, like the new box art that just came out? What were you doing?
I was working.
I was outside a customer's house doing pest control, trying not to shout, heck yeah.
They're like spraying some bees. You're like, heck yes. And they just like, calm down,
I was
bro.
squatting down dealing with ants, and I literally shot up with my ant gel, and it shot in the air.
He's out there looking at bees going, Discovery uploaded.
Must resist the hype. Must resist.
Aaron, you hear me now?
Yeah, buddy. Yep. Hey, look, we're not sponsors of a Boost phone service. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, right.
I don't think any of the kids know what I'm talking about.
Maybe it's Verizon. It might be Verizon. I can't remember.
It's Boost.
You sure it's Boost?
No, you're right. It is Verizon.
Yes, the thing is, though, the Verizon guy like left Verizon and joined, I think, Sprint. He's like a traitor. It's like a dirty traitor. I'm just saying.
Boost was where you at.
Where you at?
Yeah, Verizon. You're completely right. Completely right. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy?
Oh man, what a night! So what's going on? So I hear that there's a new art that's out, and actually, where is it from? Who actually published this?
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Waking Titan Watcher. Okay, this is all Hello Games' fault. I'm going to state this. I'm going to say Hello Games, Sean Murray, Inez, all you guys, Grant Duncan, all you guys. This is all your fault because through the ARG, you have taught us to do detective work, to hack websites, to create code. This is your fault when you go and try and secretly put a picture onto your official Hello Games website and we find it. Okay? Don't blame this on anybody else but yourself. You taught us. That's where they found it. It was in the code.
The internet virus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's laughing at you, buddy. It just sounded like you were like a Corvax.
Yeah, sound exactly.
You know, that's what I told him. I told him that.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question for everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
This is a question on speculation beyond the picture we got today. Does anybody think that along with what we can confirm from the picture, we're going to get more variety with our creatures or biomes, buildings, procedural cities, anything like that? Do you think that's
let me. I'll take the first one on that. I'm looking at the picture and I see. Okay, well, first we got artist. You know, you can't really look at the rock and the trees and things like that and come up with anything. But what I can say is they're showing gas giants. They're showing 4 multiplayer people, right?
Right.
They're showing a planet with rings around it. I think those three things right there are very telling, and I think they were purposely put in there. I think the gas giants are a new planet that they're introducing into the game because they know people wanted it. They know people wanted the rings around the planets, and if they're going to go that far to add variation in the planets, yes, I think we're going to see tons of variation. I do.
I hope they redo the galaxy map then.
You know what? I want them to make it the old way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the old map. I don't know why. I just did. Jim. Thank you for subscribing. I love that echo. I'm making a fool out of myself, but I don't care. Thank you, Jim. Hashtag that Cobra on the chat.
Has anyone else noticed something?
What's that?
This is European.
What?
It's obviously European because of the PEGI, the PEGI rating, not a ESRB rating. Then again, Hello Games is based in the UK, so.
Right.
What do you think the tech could stand for on their helmets?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. There is so much to look at when you're looking at these guys right here. Let me go back to the thumbnail. I mean, there is just so much. I mean, we got color variation. We got guy with green and looks like red stripes or pink stripes. And then we got a blue dude, and we got a yellow guy with blue stripes. Yeah. So it's 100% that we can mess around with the color of our suits.
Man.
Huh?
It's the Teletubbies.
The Teletubbies.
You know what I'm thinking on that, Cobra, about the colors is when we find ships, there's usually different color variants of, different ships. I'm wondering if there's something we'll be able to find or collect similar to ships that will be upgrades or whatnot for our exosuits that will dictate what color it is. Kind of like procedural or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Change color depending on like the atmosphere.
Instead of finding crash ships, you could find dead travelers.
Right.
Steal their exosuit.
Yeah, something like that. Something where we would collect or gather something, and then if we decide to add it to our own exosuit technology, or even a suit in and of itself would be procedurally generated for a different color, because like the green guy has these like a red or orangish color on it as well, kind of like the ships might be blue with red stripes or whatnot.
Right, yeah.
One thing I wanted to note about the technology that seems to be on the new travelers, whatever they're called, there's a visor, what looks to be a second eye. Don't know how we could see that working, but my guess is it's like a scanner or a fauna scanner. That's an idea. So my guess is that we might end up getting classes.
Most
classes.
Other than just placing gas giants in the game and being able to maybe dip through the atmosphere,
it's not rare to let this game die because I saw what it could be. Everything, like how it could grow, and I wanted to see what the potential that it had, because there was so much beautiful here. Like it was crazy, like the way this was designed, the idea around it, and how it comes all together. It's just beautiful.
Hi, Stallion Gaming. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the Cobra TV.
It's been a while. I haven't been on since I forget, during phase 2. It was a long time ago, but because I've been really busy lately.
Right. I just learned something new about Discord. When you yank somebody out of when you yank somebody out of one dimension into our subcast dimension here, it could be in the middle of a sentence. So we got to be careful.
Very enthusiastic sentence.
Yes.
I feel like a bully. I feel like I'm
going to use
you.
Yeah, I was talking to the that guy who was on your subcast earlier, who was like that other subcast who was talking about like procedural generation, the developer, the coder guy.
Yeah,
he was
Frag Ninja.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he was talking. We were just chatting about development and stuff. It was really fascinating stuff.
Oh, very awesome, dude. What brings you on the show tonight, man? It's a pleasure to have you on.
I saw your video this morning. I was just like, I just got home from actual work, and I was just looking at it, and I just popped onto YouTube, saw your video, and it blew my mind. I was like, oh crap, I gotta get on this.
I didn't even know how to record it. That's not the first recording. No, it's not.
I bet not.
No, because I sounded like an idiot in the first two. Not to mention that I sounded like an idiot in that one too. Right?
No, I get it. I actually do YouTube too on the part time, and I understand the value of retaking, and retaking.
I know that very well with recording. Yeah.
Oh god, I actually haven't been able to officially start No Man's Sky, my Let's Play on No Man's Sky yet, because I've been really busy with other series. So I'm kind of getting. I think I'm going to start it as soon as next comes out. That's when I'm going to plan to start my new series on No Man's Sky.
That's good. I can't wait to see that. But when you start it, make sure you come on the show here and talk about it.
All right, definitely. I will definitely do that because I've been trying to keep up with this Waking Titan thing because I've been covering it on my channel just a little bit. As soon as like phase 2 ended, everything just kept happening so fast I couldn't keep up. I'm like, I got work, I got stuff. I wasn't supposed to keep up with this. Every time I'd like make a video on Sun, it would get solved and something else would come out. And I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you excited for with next here?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I am really excited. I definitely want to get some friends together, and I have a couple of friends in mind that I want to hop on the day it drops, and I want to see. I'm going to get them together with this like new multiplayer update, and we're going to basically our mission's going to be like to start at different ends of the universe and kind of try to find each other, and then work together to colonize an area. If the colonization thing comes true, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out as we get there, though. Like that whole rumor with the like being able to build next to each other and stuff.
Yeah, the comment.
Yeah, I saw that.
That comment really, it was so weird how it was mentioned, and it said F. I don't know what F means. You know, it's like, and that's what made me feel like I was weirded out by the comment. But I ignored it because a lot of people say those kind of things to me, right?
Yeah. You can't really tell who's being honest and who's just trying to troll you, you know?
Right. But that seemed very specific.
Yeah.
You know, and not too overhyped, just this feature, that feature, this feature, F.
No, I can understand the kind of like hesitation there though, because we just like I also play like other games like Call of Duty and stuff, and we just had like a Black Ops 4 rumor come out like a while ago where this kid come on and he said he had a source in Treyarch and stuff, and how he saw like he knew what's going to be next, and he kept describing all these things, and it sounded legit because like he was describing stuff we already knew, but at the same time describing new stuff we didn't know. And people went crazy over it. It was a disaster. Turns out he come out later and said it was all faked and he lied and stuff. But that's like the way you gotta be careful.
Treyarch.
my dad
works for Treyarch, bro.
So we now have Emily getting brought back into the lore of Waking Titan.
Really?
Oh,
yeah. She. Let me read it to you here real quick. Who was that? Was that Aaron?
Yeah, no.
Okay, let me read it to you real quick. This is a new PDF from Sophie to Elizabeth. This, hi, Elizabeth. The situation is being contained, but as you know, it is very delicate. Many of the users stuck in the system are showing major side effects after being disconnected. We're talking about permanent brain damage and even death. We've done our best to allocate all available resources to support their application and find a solution to gradually disconnect users. I don't trust what they've been. I don't trust that they have been transparent with us or that they've shared all the facts about their technology and testing facilities. I feel like they know more than they're telling us. Maybe we could put the CSD team on that. Think about it. Those kids, meaning us, we're kids? Come on. We're not kids. Come on.
So
we're men. Oh, yeah, we're men.
So Elizabeth Layton just referred to us like directly the CSD?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. You know, we may be men, but we act like children. So I get it. Okay, I'll give it to him.
We love things.
There's a tie-in from reality into the game then. Okay.
Well, there was before.
Yeah, it was always there. We've kind of had this idea that we are actually part of the lore now of No Man's Sky and how it came to be.
We're the origin story. We're part of the origin story of No Man's Sky. That was from the first Waking Titan.
You know how many people were stuck in the simulation?
Fuses.
That's the running theory right now, isn't it? That this whole wear headset stuff is kind of like leading to where we're going to get stuck and trapped in the simulation and stuff like that. Right.
And what's interesting about this is Emily so far has not created the simulation yet because it says those kids could really give us a hand. I also have to bring up another of my favorite topics, Emily. The impact on Myriad has severely damaged her communication and precognitive subroutines. I am setting up for a stream from the precognitive subroutine terminal command precon 007, which if you type that in Waking Titan, it ended up giving you this something. I can't remember what it was. It will probably get mostly junk data, but I suggest we keep an eye on it. Emily previously had a 4 to 6 day forecasting capacity, with quite good accuracy, but now I don't know how badly her software has been damaged. Sophie. That's it.
Interesting.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. I believe the Drunken Taco wants on. He says he's using the app, he's in the group, but has no clue how to join.
I bet you that's so funny in there right now.
Dude, I just started using Discord myself, and it's a pain to understand. Like, I don't know, like it's so complex. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to use all this stuff. I just hopped in and I was like, what is this?
Let me guess.
It works, and nobody's hacking Cobra. So there you go.
Yes, this is great.
Beautiful.
Let me guess. His name on Discord is Hold My Beer.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Brace yourself for the taco.
Oh, here we go.
We got to get some of these other guys in first because some people have been waiting. There's so many people that want to come on tonight. And if I don't get to everybody, I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Just message me and let me know that you didn't get on, and I'll make sure you get a chance to come on later or next time. We're now adding, we just violently yanked Frag Ninja into the chat here. What's going on, bud?
Man. What's going on?
Kicking and screaming.
not much, dude. Not much.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I was having a blast.
We were just talking.
What's up, Cobra?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I'm hyped out of my mind. Like completely hyped out of my mind.
I'm trying to control that hype.
I know. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna ride the hype train all the way home. This is great.
You know what? Screw it. I'm joining in. I'm hopping on the train.
Come on, ride the
Cobra,
train.
you don't sound hyped at all. I mean, I can see a little bit of hype, but overflowing? Nah.
I just saw a picture on the Facebook group, and it had like a train that said hype on it, and then Sean Murray's face is on the front.
Awesome. Is it like Thomas the Train? Because that
it's like Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm like, I started laughing so bad. I had to mute my mic.
That would be amazing. Somebody's going to send that to him.
Please, that's great.
Print it off and mail it to him. Make sure he gets it. That's funny.
So give me your perspective on the cover, other than the complete obvious that it's multiplayer. I think... Okay, we talked about this a little while back on the subcast. Now there's no multiplayer. I mean, oh my God, I've got multiplayer on the brain. There's no visual customization when you add blueprints to your starship, but the exosuits came after the starships, and when you add blueprints to the exosuits, you get to see the result. So I think the same thing's going to happen with the exosuits here. When you add blueprints to the exosuit, you're going to be able to see that.
That would be cool.
Be amazing.
That would be really cool because speaking of exosuits, since we are going to have supposedly character models, do you think they would be possibility for third-person mode, considering the fact that, like, what's the use of having all the stuff if we can't see it? So
I think so. I think so.
I would think that would be kind of a step in the right direction.
And that's a very good point too.
Well, it depends. I hate to cut you off, but it uses RAM.
Oh, good point.
Well, hold on. I want to elaborate on that. Yeti donated. Thank you so much. Hashtag Yeti in the chat. What a co-bro, guys. Hashtag that dude in the chat. Well, let's talk about that for a second. Now, the ships, you don't see, you really don't see that on there because it's first person. But the exocraft are third person, so you get to see that.
No, this is true.
Right.
So how about the photo mode? You can see the ship through photo mode. Is that something else going on in there? Like if you're flying and you just pop out photo mode, you can actually see your ship in the photo. Like when you're
this is true. Actually, no, you're both right, and I'm wrong. Because if you actually pay close attention, you know the orb that is your map in the ship? When you go outside of photo mode, sometimes that's sitting right there, which means that's probably where your camera is, just up and above that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So you can actually know where the camera is by checking the distance from that little blue orb.
Right.
So, yeah, no, you guys are right, and I am wrong.
And not to mention, Ray Rod's got it working flawlessly.
Oh,
flawlessly.
Really? Yeah.
I need to get it for PC.
Same here. I need to get a PC game. I need to get a gaming PC. Period.
Oh, they're so expensive these days. It's like
I know. I'm
get the
a
game.
long ways away. I'm a long ways away, but I'll get it there eventually.
How long though? I bet it's not as long as mine.
Oh my god.
I don't. It's
Whoa.
definite.
Just
I put on my headset for a second. I had to go out.
What's going on? Natalie's still in here.
oh god. Come on, guys. I didn't say it. That wasn't me. I didn't do that.
Oh my gosh! I love
Hey,
it.
Cobra, looking at the cover of this thing, there are structures on the left-hand side that are like red and towering and huge.
I see that.
That's not something we've seen in game at all.
You know, to put it in perspective, he's right. Because let's say the travelers were to walk over to that giant rock, it'd be much bigger the closer you are to get it. Once you're closer to it.
And
right.
Well, then again, we haven't seen a giant floating atlas near the center surface of the planet either. But
no,
I mean that's
Does that mean
possible
we're
though.
getting giant floating
it's-
atlases?
I hope.
Does that tree look taller than usual?
wait. Okay. I think there's certain things in this picture that we could actually literally tear apart and you know, look at with a little bit of like rightful speculation, but I think some of it could just be artistry. You know, like I keep looking up at the fleet up there, and I'm thinking, are we talking about multi-crew ships? Are we talking about fleets that we can have that we could actually, you know, travel together with? But then you look over at that asteroid field, and it's like, oh, that echo is freaking amazing. Thank you so much, Eddie.
Oh, I heard it too. So amazing.
I freaking love it. I don't even know how that happened, but it's so cool. Hashtag Getty in the chat, guys.
Maybe some sort of feedback.
Yeah, the asteroid field, is that the only thing it's doing?
It's not me.
Yes.
Yeah, I only hear it when you get like when you got like when I saw the subscriber thing,
Like
go
a
up.
donation or
Yeah, a
something.
donation. Yes.
Good,
So when
good. The asteroid field could be just artistry, right?
artist license.
Right. So it's like, you know, you look at the size of the trees and everything else. I don't know, man. And you could really get lost in this picture and speculate so much of this picture that I think would make me lose my mind.
Already did my desktop background.
Well, let's go, man. Let's go.
Hop on the train, Cobra. Come on.
For starters, let's take a look at the plan that's right behind the Peggy 7 symbol. Doesn't that remind you of something? Yes, sir.
Somebody said Half-Life
Flash
3
flash.
confirmed on the back.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those comments. We just yanked Tracker James into the chat, but it looks like he's got his mic muted. So I don't know if he wants to be here or not. We got to get a better system here. A much better system. We're getting, guys, we got a lot of people in this chat. Oh my God.
Sean Murray's probably one of them. You know, Sean's watching it. Sean is watching this right now.
He's sitting in his chair eating popcorn right now. Just listening.
Like the whole team at Hello Games is watching this. I mean, you don't just release a photo or
He's
accidentally
smirking.
leak a photo and then not listen to a subcast the same day. I mean, it just doesn't happen.
He's sitting there laughing, picking corn kernels out of his beard.
If he is, I'm
he's
expecting
like,
a job
you guys got a
offer.
picture? Oops.
Just saying.
Sorry.
They'll never guess it.
No. No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Do you guys think that they expected somebody to find this, or was this pulled? Like, do you think Sean's sitting there like right now with his head in his hand, going, "Oh,
No, absolutely
there's
not.
no way.
Look.
There's no way.
No, this is all purposeful, man. These are industry tricks, dude. And I'm not saying Hello Games wanted to be all sneaky about this. They were probably talking with 505 Games. They're like, look, let's do this. This is going to be viral marketing. You know your guys are going to be able to see this if you make a change on your website because you know they're watching. Just do this, and it'll get them pumped up, and then everybody's going to tune in when we do the Xbox Live, and it's going to be great. This is all marketing. It'll get everybody talking.
Definitely. Call of Duty has always done the same thing. A lot of companies have, and gaming have leaked stuff supposedly by accident, but we all know it's a marketing ploy to get hype for their game, get people excited for something new. It's all part of the strategy.
We got a new caller here. We got Smurd 74. Smurd, how you doing, bud? Smurd.
That's a great name.
Do do do.
Hey, Smurd, what's up, bro?
Drums backwards.
Wait, I see it. He lit up. He's. Oh no, wait. That was me highlighting over with my cursor. Sorry, false alarm.
Wrong button.
All right, so
What do you guys?
okay.
This thing on Thursday, this Twitch thing. What's this all about, Cobra?
Twitch thing. Oh no, Xbox Live.
Oh
They
yeah.
said that they have new details about No Man's Sky, about the Xbox One release. So we don't know what that is, but with that coming up and with them leaking this cover art, I kind of feel like before I thought they were just maybe just going to say, "Hey, we're getting Xbox. We're excited. Release date? No, okay, July 24th. Let's move on." Right? But now, since they leaked this, now I feel like.
Now they can say we got a new box art too. There you go, and that's it.
I feel like now they're going to be able to elaborate more on some of the features, like the multiplayer.
I hope so.
And what time is that?
Uh-oh.
Does anybody
Hello?
know?
What time?
Yeah.
Then the latest video, No Man's Sky seems like they were bashing, joking. I was trying to read a comment, but I didn't see it too well. Not doing a good job reading. Natalie says the latest video of No Man's Sky seems like they are bashing, joking around way too much throughout the whole the video. Okay. I guess she's talking about the No video. Do we have a new caller in the chat? No.
Hello?
Denied.
And Cobra didn't answer.
Can you hear me
What
now?
time was it beat?
We're trying to get the Drunken Taco, but the Drunken Taco's got to go into the waiting room.
Right.
Just
Because I
think
can't-
you just click on it. Like if you can see it, it should be there. You should just be able to click on it, and it should just start authenticating you into the room.
Right. I can't pull you in, Drunken Taco, if you're not in there because it won't let me.
I have it pulled up here. If you look like it looks like if you look like under the under the I'm not sure if you're using the app or the actual desktop. Like okay, then you should be able to see like a list of different things like information, public chat, subcast chat, stuff like that. Below that should be something called waiting room, and you should be able to click on that, and it should just start authenticating. And as soon as you get, just wait for it. It might take a while. Just wait for it to load you in, and then he should be able to pull you over. As far as I know, I'm new to it as well.
Give him about 30 seconds because the stream's delayed. So yeah.
Do you think we'll get a trailer during this Xbox Live?
I'm not.
I'm hoping we get gameplay. Now that would be awesome.
I'm hoping.
I mean,
but
if they release a trailer, it's got to be gameplay. It can't be like one of those CG trailers. It's got to be gameplay.
They can't. Okay, look. When they talk about games, they got to have B-roll footage, right?
Mhm.
You know, they got to show something going on when they're talking. So I guarantee you, yeah, I think we're going to see something Friday. I really do. Now, I heard 17th.
Thursday.
Yeah.
What time?
I keep hearing some people keep telling me Friday.
It's the 15th today, so tomorrow is Wednesday. It should be the 16th, and 17th on Thursday.
Yeah, but people keep saying the show airs on Friday.
Beats me.
Maybe they live in a different simulation some other time period.
Yeah, there you go. We got Hold My Beer on the chat. Hold My Beer, what's going on, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bud.
There you go.
First, I want to apologize because my English is not the best. The second, I want to thank you, Cobra, for your work through the years for the hardcore No Man's Sky.
I appreciate that, bud. Thank you so much, man.
And first, what I want to ask from you, what do you think about that? We've seen the art, right?
Right.
And what if we are not just get a multiplayer, but with a co-op with maybe 4 seats in a ship?
Oh, man.
2 seats in a ship.
Ooh. Or maybe just vehicles in general. That'd be kind of really cool.
Think about it all day. Oh my God.
Just imagine just shooting up the lasers, like shooting up your laser guns while in the vehicles, throwing a party. Woo!
Do a drive-by. A flyby. Do a flyby. Do a flyby at somebody's base.
You stay
scream like a
to
redneck.
that.
Stuart, thank you so much for the donation. Hashtag that Cobra to chat, guys. Oh my gosh.
That'd be
Yeah.
Do you think
great.
they're gonna add anything in caves with this update?
I really hope so.
They better.
Maybe secret like chests with different lore stuff in it, or I don't know, something like, I don't know. Anything would be great. Something to look for and discover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You know
wondering.
what?
That's why I asked,
Discovery
because the
uploaded.
last
You are going to find keys in the depth of caves for loot boxes.
Oh no, not loot boxes, please. No.
Yeah,
Keep them out.
lots.
Keep them out.
It's gambling
I
time.
figured I
No, please,
figured
no.
I'd ask.
And
No, please.
also you can buy skins. No, they are never going to add this.
Please, not No Man's Sky.
You know what they need to do to caves? They need to make every single cave extremely dangerous to ever go in, but have something extremely rewarding on the inside.
Like maybe like a very rare piece of technology or something.
Yeah. Like somewhere in the cave, always there's something worthwhile going in there to get.
Bigger resource deposits.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky 2.
I think I like that idea, and I'm thinking to add variety to it, have some caves be that way, whereas
Right.
other caves are
No.
peaceful with less reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
definitely,
you want to have a
definitely.
balance. You have to have a balance for it
Yeah.
because it would make it really difficult and not fun to go in.
Right.
Because as it stands right now, I see caves and it looks really nice in there, but I never go in. I'm like, there's not really much of a point. So hopefully they do
Right.
add something there. That'd be really, really cool.
Besides hiding from the extreme weather and stuff when you're running low on life support.
Exactly.
Cobra, you got a donation from Stuart Ellis.
Yeah, I shouted him out.
Okay.
Told
think-
about huge
Enrico Bandito. Enrico Bandito in the YouTube chat says Omega Tech.
Omega Tech, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I shouted it out. If I didn't, I apologize. I thought I did. Hashtag Stuart in the chat, guys. I thought I did. Maybe I'm.
You may have. I probably just missed it. I just want to make sure we got him.
You know what's crazy? I think I'm getting old and senile. No, seriously. I took my daughter. We went to the grocery store earlier, right? And I stopped into the gas station to get something. Went inside, came back out, and when I opened up the car door, I seen legs on the passenger side, but I couldn't see the face. I freaking flipped. I got scared. I forgot she was with me. Now, don't get me,
Cobra.
she's not a baby. She's a teenager. She's not a baby. Don't think I left my baby in a car. She's a teenager. She's a grown. She's almost a grown woman. She's almost a grown woman.
No, Cobra, I told you stop using them wear headsets. It's not good for your brain.
I know. Hey, how did you guys know I had a dev kit already?
Cobra,
You're bad at
secrets.
keeping secrets, Cobra.
His dad worked for Hello Games secretly.
Oh my gosh, so many people still in the waiting room, and it keeps growing. I don't know how we're going to do this.
One at a time.
I'm gonna hop off that way it doesn't get overcrowded here. But thanks for having me on. Great,
Man,
job
it's been
as
a pleasure,
always,
dude.
Cobra, and I'm looking forward to next week already,
Oh,
and
man, me
Thursday
too.
along the way.
Oh
Take
yes,
care,
definitely,
everybody.
definitely. Okay, you too, man. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
See ya.
All right,
Hasta la vista.
I'm not sure who wants to come into the chat. I want to find somebody that's talking and just rip them right in here. Let's see. Who can I do that to? Who would be talking?
Don't say it, Cobra. They're gonna hear you.
Oh yeah. Shh.
I believe Zeke was talking when I left.
Who?
Zeke.
He's speaking in Corvex.
That
Door
totally.
only got to the door vax. I
Oh
swear.
my God.
He's speaking GLaDOS.
Zeke, how you doing, buddy?
Oh,
Zeke?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Good pull.
I'm just violently ripping people from one chat room to the other, just trying to catch you guys in the middle of a conversation. What's going on, man?
Not too much. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm hyped as heck, dude. It's been a wonderful day. Good, best day in a long time for No Man's Sky, as far as No Man's Sky is concerned. How about you?
Doing all right. Just
hyped?
reading it. Yeah, I'm getting there. Just trying not to let it get, too crazy.
Carpets and curtains and multiplayer.
There Exactly.
Yes.
I think we're gonna get
that's all what the player models are, just carpets. You just see like a rug just sitting there, like standing where the orb is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's something I was explaining to the other guys. You know, if you really look at that box art, there's something kind of off with it.
What do you mean?
Kind of hard to break down. So the Peggy 7 bit, right? That was there was controversy on that way back in 2016. People were pulling stickers off that said Peggy 7 underneath. It said Peggy 12. Here in the U.S., ESRB is rated T for teen, and just the way that little box is sitting on there, there's like, I don't know, maybe pixelation problems or something. I put the picture up in the chat. You could zoom in on it, look at it. It just looks like concept art superimposed on an Xbox case.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean,
it's probably just like a what do they call it? The when they just it's like a shoot, what is it called? Where they take like an image and it's not really the official one. It's just sort of like there for a temporary to kind of like a
placeholder.
Yes, that's it. Placeholder.
Well, he's absolutely right. If you take a look at the 7 and you look at it from an isometric view, the actual angles of the box don't match the actual box. But I mean, if it's concept art, like, and they're just like it's a placeholder, who's gonna care?
They're gonna slap it on there in Photoshop or something.
And that makes me worried.
Well, don't let it worry you. Like I said,
why does it make you worried?
Do you think it's fake or
no?
But look, think or not, I can't deny that this is a really good-looking image, though. So whoever made if it was fake, whoever made this is good artist.
It's very sloppily done, I suppose. You know, I've seen a lot of different concept art concept boxes for different games, and they at least look a little more legitimate. But this one, just at first glance, the spine is a little off. The way the picture is setting on the box itself,
it's not meant to look like an actual physical thing. And I mean, this is just made slapped together with the actual box art that it's going to have. And this is made for advertising. And that's pretty much it. This is what they're going to put on websites where you can, click and buy, add to cart kind of thing. This isn't a picture of an actual physical box, but it is the box art.
Yeah, we'll find out here like in 2 days. So,
well, the thing is it's like I keep telling everybody with this hype train thing. I don't care. Whatever we get over and above what we got is friggin' gravy. The game's fantastic.
Yeah,
a penny saved is a penny earned. Shoot, if we get more, we get more. No matter what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out there. I just got back into No Man's Sky about a month ago, and to be honest, Cobra, it was thanks to you.
Wow!
It randomly popped up on my YouTube feed. One of your podcasts. I started watching it and just when my jaw hit the floor, all the changes that have been done in the past 2 years. You know, I was there at launch. I saw everything, and I watched that decline, and it didn't seem like anything was going to happen. So, you know, I stopped playing for a while, but randomly your video popped up and it got me back in. So this is so much more than what it used to be.
Yeah,
it's insane, the changes.
I've talked to people like that before. I've actually gotten a few people back into No Man's Sky who were never going to come back at all. I've explained they didn't even know what was going on. They were just being like, they were the ones like they were just saying, that game is trash. I'm like, did you know what they added? Like, what did they add? I'm like, I started talking about it and getting into detail about what really happened, what went on, and what's in the game now, how much has changed, and all like Waking Titan and everything. And by the end of it, they were like, wow, that's kind of cool. And of Hello Games, I mean, it makes me look at it differently. Like I've been telling people that it's like if Hello Games aren't really the greedy, money-hungry people that you think they are, it's, to be honest, if I really think of it from a like public point of view, it's like, what really choice did they have back in 2016? I mean, they would have came out on stage and said, our game is trash. You know, no one would have played it. No one would have supported it, and it wouldn't have became what it is today.
Sony and PlayStation, they were, pushing them so hard, saying, we want this, we need this, blah, blah, blah.
It's so sad, the ignorance that happened there.
Just said, okay, well, here it is. Sorry. No, sorry. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. Just push, push, push. So yeah, he didn't get a chance to finish it the way he wanted to, and I feel for him. You know,
I feel bad for the guy. I feel honestly bad. Even when you watch his interviews, remember when like he was talking, you can even hear it in his voice when they ask him that famous question: will you be able to see your friends? You can hear him when he says yes. How much like hurt is in that tone of his voice. You can hear him hesitate a little bit just then, knowing like it's something's not right. And it's not a man trying to lie to his community. It's a man who's very passionate about what he was creating and unable, and he knows what's coming. He knows the storm that's coming, he doesn't know what to do.
He did, because Sony threw down this date and said, we need it now. You know, it doesn't matter if it's done. You can always patch that in later.
Well,
and
I do know,
back on it.
According to the New Yorker, Sean Murray has stated that he was losing control over the project, that No Man's Sky was thinking of new ways to market the game because they wanted it to be some new genre, breaking game for the for the console. So he said he was losing creative control over the project, and he feared that he would have to release it before it was ready. That's in the New Yorker, and it's an amazing read, very amazing read. A lot of people in the chat are trying to they're wanting me to say where this box art actually came from. It was found in the source code on Hello Games website. So Waking Titan Tracker is a Twitter account, and he watches the websites that are all connected to either No Man's Sky, Waking Titan, all the other Super Lumina, and all those sites. He watches those and waits for a notification that states that the website has changed. Well, he got a notification that something had changed on nomansky.com and went in, opened up the source code, and they found this image inside the source code. Well,
that means it's probably more than likely real in this case because it came from an actual like website that's linked to it. Like no one who has control of that website but the people who are like linked to work together. So, and in fact that it's happened recently probably means that it's not like something they had back in the burner. It's something they're recently made and they're preparing for. So
now, if you guys think way back, 2016, when the portals were around and it was this huge thing and everyone was trying to figure them out, and we found them, and all the data mining started coming out. There was, I forget who the guy was, but he managed to mod it out and pick the source code, of the portal out and put it on a planet active. And that sphere that you saw inside the activated portal, it's the exact same as we have now. It just didn't have like the glowing effects and stuff like that. So hearing that the box art was data mined, that does change things.
Well, again, I really think this is clever marketing. They know that we have website dev trackers, I think is what they're called. And they know that we're watching. They know that there's an actual Twitter account that has devoted itself to watching all of Hello Games websites, waiting for a simple character change. Right? So they know. So they know that anytime that they add anything to these websites, they know how to keep it hidden. They know how to make it to where we can find it. So no, we didn't hack it. Some people in the chat are asking that. We didn't really hack it. We just noticed it changed, and we just looked at the source code and seen what the change was, see if it was visible.
It would be very easy to hide something like this. Really, all you have to do is change its name to be something else entirely, so no one would be suspected to be anything. And it's really easy just like to hide stuff like this. I know a few companies that do this now because of issues of leaks. So what they'll do is they'll take like something that's very big and they'll make it seem insignificant by changing what it's actually called in the files. Like the folders will be named differently and stuff. So which probably makes it heck when you try to update it or anything, like try to fix something. But it's like what they've been doing to kind of battle against data mining and hack and like getting into the files and stuff to kind of keep things more secret for longer. And so it wouldn't be too hard to hide something like this. I guarantee you this is something they wanted to leak. Guaranteed.
Right.
I feel like if they were really worried about it, though, they just wouldn't have put that image on their website in the code. They just would have waited. And if this was fake, I'm sure they would have came out and said, "Hey, this is not our photo. This is,"
because they know they know what this could do to them. This could bring a big amount of hype just to lead to disappointment. They know that's bad, so they would have said something. They would have dropped the hammer on it because they know how bad that can lead.
Yeah, and even though they're kind of known for not saying anything, I think if someone just came out with this fake box art, they would say something.
So like, no.
A lot of people are thinking that the Twitter account's a bot. It's not a bot. It's ran by an actual person, and that actual person that runs the Twitter account, they're getting a dev kit, and they're connected with Superluminal Games or something like that. Super Spectramental Games, and not just that.
That's a mouthful.
But Waking Titan Watcher, and they posted not a normal post, but we just got our shipping notifications. So here's the info on that. It says, for details about your package, please refer to the information below. Content, dev kit, 1. Status, shipped. Delay in transit, no. Location, Beijing. Package weight, almost 2 kilograms. So, yeah, the Waking Titan Watcher, it's not a bot. They're getting the dev kits sent to them. So, you know what? What do you guys think this dev kit is? That's another thing right here. I think that we got to open up the conversation about this. The dev kit.
It's too bad I wasn't getting one.
I know.
I got 3 of them.
It was an actual dev kit.
I'm joking.
Shoot, I got 50 of them right in the storage shit
I'm
out
selling
back.
them on eBay, guys. I don't know about you. I didn't even open the box. It's just like eBay.
Wrap it up and sell it for more.
$28 million.
Do I hear $3,000?
I got a 500, 555, 55, I got a 500, 500.
Signed by Sean Murray. I just Sharpian in there. Sean Murray.
Sean Murray and Cobra. Come to the free T-shirt. Cobra's face. Give me the thumbs up.
That's not a whole lot of weight, is it? I wonder if he shaved his beard and just put it in a box.
Shit. I'd like glued to my face and go, look, I'm Sean Murray.
I'll show you.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh, God.
We're all showing our age there.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Johnson saying 1.8 kilograms worth of bubble wrap.
So going back to the box.
I know it's in the box. It's carpets and curtains.
Oh my God, there's so many people in the waiting room. I don't know what to do.
So guys, let's say the box art is fake, right? I mean, what is it really giving away that we don't already know? We know that it's going to be multiplayer. Sean said that. He said, you know, we know the floating blue orbs are just placeholders. So we know it's getting multiplayer. So even if it was fake and they didn't say anything, I mean, what's, you know what I mean? It's like, we know we're getting multiplayer. We know it's going to be like co-op.
Even if it's not now, it's going to happen eventually because he said it was going to happen. So it doesn't like matter. We know this is going to come eventually.
So it's like, yeah. So either way, it's a cool looking box. I don't think it's fake, but I'm just saying it's
right.
Cool.
I don't know about you, but I was flying for the Yucca Galaxy the other day, and I could have swore I saw this nice looking orb, and she was fine.
Like that blue light.
So you guys that have just pulled out of the chat recently, are people in there mad at me?
No, not at all.
No, there's a lot of people in there, man.
I chatting, dude. They were having good conversation.
No, we were going like we were making the best. But actually, people were talking about what happens. I don't think we're gonna get pulled in today. I was like, that's fine. We can just like sit here and talk about what's going on ourselves. And it's like so they're having like they'll be happy for you to pull them over. But I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't be angry. I'm sure they understand. Just stretch your underwear right now.
We were carrying good conversation in the other chat room, and then all of a sudden somebody would be talking, and all of a sudden they'd just be gone.
That was exactly what happened.
Like the Matrix.
That's what happened to
We
me.
lost another one, guys. Not
Not like this. Not like this.
No. He was so young. Didn't stand a chance.
I got that reference, Cobra. I got it.
Thank you.
Pop in this chat, and I'm just sitting here talking to this guy, and it just pop, and suddenly I hear you guys. I'm like, oops.
We're like, oh, we just lost Obsidian.
I'm gonna have fun with that.
Olympus is falling. Olympus is falling. Mr. President, get down.
A little cannon sounds. It's like this player's dead, like in Hunger Games.
So are people as they join? Are they in order? Like the bottom is the oldest one that's been the longest.
No, they're in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I'll be honest. I heard you talking about there was a lot of people in there before, and I joined just after that. So I just got pulled in like very quickly. So I wasn't expecting that. So that's why I was actually expecting probably not to get on tonight, but that was a shock.
Oh.
Actually,
I have no idea.
In alphabetical order, because I was first. I was on the top of the list, and then Omega, whose first name starts with a Y, was below me.
Oh,
I'm wondering if it goes. I'm wondering if
people from the bottom.
Yeah, I wonder if it goes from bottom up.
Whose name started with another S was below him, so it couldn't be alphabetical order.
Maybe it's recently joined. Maybe it's like as people come into the waiting room, that's as like the order it goes in. So whoever comes in next will be the next one on. Because
LLMNSTTU. It's in alphabetical order.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some kind of system so that way it's fair for people. I don't know what to do. There's too many people there.
I could make a bot for this. I could make a bot.
Just donate it.
No, just Cobra starts putting us in boxes. Like, okay, you're a cool guy. Put you in here. Ooh, no. You go in this.
You're
box.
cool. You're cool. You cool. F you.
You go in this
cool,
box.
You're
No,
fired.
we don't want you here. Get out.
Hashtag I just smoked a pizza. Is that a joke on me?
I was waiting. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
God.
yeah. Thanks, bro.
That is epic.
I guess.
It could be worse. It could be something else that I've seen worse.
Did it have awesome sauce on it?
Only the best awesome sauce.
I just pizza. That's all right.
So I got a question for everybody.
Because,
Let's say we get multiplayer. What is going to be your first thing you do if like we get like full blown co-op? Like what are you going to do with the buddy?
Oh my
What am I
gosh.
going to do with a buddy? Oh,
I'm gonna try and shoot him.
The friendly fire. Turn on friendly fire.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not your Cobra. If fucking guy's going to shoot you.
No.
Hey, I just come up to
I know.
Cobra's like base and just knock on his door. Hey, did you order these cookies? Opens the doors, opens like just get a shot.
I could just see a bunch of people like getting together in a circle. They're like, okay, who wants to shoot first? Let's try out this PvP. And everyone's like, we don't want to do it. And then somebody jumps the gun.
Don't worry,
all hell breaks loose.
Wait,
Oh
we
my God.
We gotta have a piece enemy.
We can have space western draws.
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
Duels, Western duels in No Man's
Duels,
Sky.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
No way, guys. I'm sorry to say this, but we're gonna have to like appease Emily, so we're gonna have to like have a sacrifice. So one of you guys gonna have to go first. You know.
Okay.
We're gonna have to sacrifice.
One question though. This is very important. Is there going to be landmines? Everybody loves landmines.
I like landmines.
Oh no.
Gosh.
That's some PvP territory right there.
Is there going to be infinity stones?
To like protect your base. You just
No, I was more like sticking him to somebody and running away like Fallout.
Yeah.
What about Battle Royale?
You mean like a syntax where you just toss it lands on somebody?
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
You know that you might be cool. Like if you have like a group of people and they're all friendly fire, so you just stick it onto your best friend and he goes running into the crowd.
What does this subcast become?
Do you think we'll get a sniper
Fireside
rifle?
chat with the boys.
To answer your question, it all depends really. I mean, we're basing our answers right now on what we have as multiplayer currently, but what they actually incorporate with multiplayer, like actually giving group missions and giving things to do as a group,
or like daily quests.
Yeah, that'll be.
That's what I thought about.
What do they actually add when they have
like to survive
Right.
with each other in a huge storm?
You know, it'd be interesting clans, like having
Going to
clans.
change.
Well, the Frag Ninja already has a clan. There's 5 of us.
Really?
Yeah, we
I
have.
mean, like in game build, like you actually take the clans in game and actually like.
Yeah,
add
we were all on the
things.
same planet before Pathfinder update. What was really
Right.
cool is Scandal's base and my base were on the same planet, and then when the update came, his base was on my base, and they were both in the same spot, which was really cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. That kind of sounds cool.
During the
I'm gonna
reset,
show you guys I'm going to show you guys what I really want to do. When we get multiplayer, I'm going to set up a party, and we're going to go right there on the screen and make this fantasy a reality. That's a picture I drew of me blasting a Lasher plant.
Yep.
Yes.
Gosh, yes.
So I want to have a Lasher plant party where we go to some person's planet and we just execute these things. Execute them for every time they've been stinging our ankles and our knees.
God, yes.
Whipping our butts.
Oh, hey guys.
Smacking my exocraft.
Yeah, the
this out there.
exocraft.
I'm just
These
gonna put
things
this
are
out there.
dead. They're dead. They have no idea what's about to come.
Oh,
No
yeah.
idea.
I can just see it. Cobra hits the last one. He's like, "We did it!" Everyone's cheering, and then there's like this shadow that comes up behind him, and he turns around. And it's like a skyscraper tall lasher plant.
Oh, it's a mother of all.
It's like, and then it's
you killed my babies. Now they die.
I'm just gonna put this down there, but I got prepared. I've got my mixer hooked up to my PlayStation, and I can play music through the live chat.
Ooh.
So we can have a party at my place, guys.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about like an actual unification day? Multiplayer would be nuts.
That would be perfect if they
like we could actually build a full-on massive community building.
Rave parties.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Oh no!
I'm down. I'm totally down. I'm a child of the '80s. I could go to a rave. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick one more person from the chat.
I wanted to inform you that I will be leaving really, really soon because it's late. My battery, my device's battery is at like 27%, so I'll be leaving pretty soon.
Oh,
but I just want to ask you a couple questions regarding a few other things.
Go ahead, bud.
No Man's Sky Con. Do we have any other news about that?
We got a lot.
The Atlas Pass is on the release date, or not release date, but event date.
Event date?
You know, June 16th.
Right. Yeah, we got the June 16th. It's going to start at noon. We got a lot of graphics, actually, like really professional graphics ready for the show. Spell Check has been doing it for us.
Uh-oh, Emily's glitching out.
Corvette.
That sounds so cool, man. You got to talk more often. Talk.
Talk.
Yep, so Corvex.
That is a drunken Corvex.
Death Claw.
He just came out of Kobe, he just came out of rave.
Dude,
that's a Corvex that had a little bit too much nip.
I think he's just Daft Punk and he's trying to hide. That's what that is.
Nip
My
is
house
for
is
Gek.
built in the side of a mountain covered by trees, so our internet's crap.
Good stuff.
And the other question I had for you, Cobra, is the Traveler. Any news about that?
Man, this is having me so busy. It depends if tomorrow's a quiet day.
Okay.
If tomorrow's a quiet day, then no Waking Titan, no nothing, then probably a Traveler. Because it's the Traveler that I'm going to do is going to mix a little bit of in-game and reality.
Nice.
So
and you said last time I asked about this, you said the next Traveler is the Guardian?
yes, I recorded going to your place.
Nice.
It sounds like every time you said that, it's just all I could think of was Destiny 2 with the Traveler and Guardians.
So, Cobra, there might be a couple like new people watching. If you just want to elaborate what the Traveler is, like what type of video it is.
Yeah, good point.
The Traveler's like I used to watch this show when I was a little kid. I can't remember what it was called, man, but it was like a sci-fi show, fantasy show. I cannot remember what it was, but there was like an Indian in the intro. If anybody can figure out what the name of it is, I would love that. Like it's like American Stories or something stories. Amazing Stories? Maybe it's Amazing Stories. But anyways, that's what the show's kind of modeled after, where I go to like amazing places in No Man's Sky and just check out places, leave a comm station saying the Traveler was here, and just showcasing some really, really, really cool places that you guys have built or discovered or something like that. Obsidian.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. Too many names.
Oh, there's two Obsidian?
No. Sorry.
I'm Spartacus.
That's like if somebody says Adam, and I go, what?
Hey, my name is me.
Snow, whichever works.
I have the footage, but just in case I can't find my audio, can you send me your portal address again?
Sure. Just give me a minute. I don't actually have it on me at the moment.
Well, just send it to me on Facebook.
Yeah, I can send it via Facebook.
All right, yeah, send it to me on Facebook. So hopefully tomorrow's quiet, and I'll be able to put that video together.
Nice.
Yeah, I do want to pull one more person in here, and I don't know who was next, so I'm a little confused on what to do.
Close your eyes and pick.
Yeah, I was.
Just close your eyes and pick.
Roll the dice.
Okay. All right, we're gonna close the eyes.
Drum roll.
I just hope I'm actually clicking on a name.
I actually have a drum set in here.
I have a guitar, so
what did they pick?
Let's make a band. Let's make a No Man's Sky band.
The 7th seat. 7th seat. 7th seat. 7th seat.
Oh, dang, I just got
That's
raptured.
all I wanted to ask.
It's the Blue Beam Project, buddy.
Welcome, my son. Welcome to the heavens of No Man's Sky.
We're in the middle of this hot conversation, and I was like, where'd everybody go?
No, same thing with me. I just suddenly popped in.
Random.
Well, how's
Welcome, my
everybody
son.
doing?
It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. How's that room in there? Are people upset with me?
No, they're not actually. We're all making jokes about the Great Rapture and everything like that.
Dang, I should have stayed in there.
Yeah. There's a couple guys talking about when Cobra takes you, that's when you finally ascend to a higher being.
Oh, it's like all those aliens in Toy Story. It's like the claw,
right?
So this is what it feels like to be out of the simulation.
So Sensei pulled you out of the other dimension. What would you like to talk about today on Cobra TV?
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Hi, Sensei.
I'm not worried.
I don't know, man. I mean, this is my first time actually being able to listen to your podcast on time. Normally, whenever I get home, you've already gone off the stream because I work pretty late hours. But I just saw you were live, and I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to be on.
Welcome, freaking awesome, man! It's such a pleasure to have you on, dude. And what a great day to have. Come on with all this hype and the multiplayer and the box art, the Waking Titan, the Thursday, very quickly approaching. Hashtag Yeti in the chat, guys. The hype for multiplayer. He's right. I've been waiting for this. The avatars.
Hey, you're cool, bro. Yeti.
Huh?
What?
Weird.
What?
No,
somebody in the chat writes Jake from State Farm dies in Infinity War.
No.
Jake, not Jake from State Farm. Oh man,
no, that's crazy. No, yeah, I was on lunch actually at work when I first saw the cover art, and I screamed like a little girl, and like where I work, the break room is not that far from the actual part where the customers are at, so. My manager came in asking if I was okay. I was like, oh, no, yeah.
He probably went in there and be like, I heard a lady scream. Where's she at?
Did you happen to record it? Put it up on YouTube. Get many views.
No, yeah. I was just like, I'm just over here nerding out. It's okay. Everybody go back.
Nothing to see here. Everybody move on.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Sean Connery.
Have you guys talked about the suits? Like, because when I saw the different colors, I thought maybe they might be adding classes.
Oh,
I never thought of that.
Yeah, neither did I.
Because you guys remember how that one like last minute trailer they did before the actual initial release? You know how Sony didn't really back them up much in the marketing, but that trailer they did with like where they had like you could be a pirate or an adventurer and all that stuff. I was thinking when I saw that cover art, I thought maybe. Those could be actual classes. Like you could finally be a pirate or an adventurer.
Yeah.
So when you can see other people, yeah, that's interesting.
That's an interesting train of thought. What do you think the ball is on the blue guy and the orange guy?
At first, I thought it could have just been like a regular scanner, but then I saw the guy with the binoculars, so I thought maybe that's the actual scanner.
Mm-hmm.
But little ball things, I don't know. It could be like maybe just an automated blaster that you have on your side, just watching your back.
Maybe it's that voice in the beginning.
I know it is.
Life support active.
What is it, Snow?
You bum. Someone already said it.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
I was gonna say it was the voice of the exosuit.
It's your like ghost from Destiny. It's like the ghost from Destiny.
It's like Zaphod Beeblebrox. It's a second head, guys. Jeez, it's so spotted right there.
Guys, what if we are the ball? the ball. And
Which one? The left or the right?
I'm too foiling, guys. Come on.
Oh, so much weird to have.
Here's the ball. We're inhabiting this human-like creature.
We are the Atlas.
You know what? That'd be so cool.
So we're parasites?
Hashtag
no.
we are the ball.
Okay, buddy. Have a good one, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Peace.
Yeah, I'll see you next time, I guess. Thank you, guys.
Gonna head out as well.
Send me that address.
Later.
That sounds so weird to say. Somebody send me your address.
I just was about to say, we want his like home address. You coming over to party tonight?
I see a guy with binoculars. Am I right about that? He's like looking through binoculars
Yes, the blue
on
guy.
the left. The blue
Well,
guy.
no, it could be a landmine. He's just setting it before he puts it down.
Beep, beep.
He's just looking right into
It just blows.
What's
It just
this
blows up right. It just blows up in his hand.
It's a harmonica.
That's
Or the
Cobra.
green guy
That's
handed
Cobra.
to him and said, "Hey, hold this."
It's a box that contains No Man's Sky 2.
Or it's a fish and he's like talking to it.
No, that goes in your ear, dude.
Yellow
I'm
guy
thinking
trying to eat the diet pod.
The blue guy definitely is using the analysis visor, and I'm
Right,
thinking the
right,
yellow
right,
is
definitely.
a scanner.
Do you
Yeah,
think
what's
it's
the
a
yellow guy
scanner?
doing?
What
I
about
don't
the green shoulder?
There's nothing in his hand. He's just like shaking his fist at the
He's
sky.
taking a
Yeah.
selfie. They're
No,
selfie sticks.
Curse you, Sean Murray, for
Selfie
putting me in the
sticks. Selfie
They're
sticks.
doing nothing.
Selfie stick. That's a good idea.
It's like the old Call of Duty
Selfie
days.
sticks.
It's like
Wait,
the
wait,
old Call
wait.
of Duty
Like
days
some
where
kind
like
of
people would scream
module.
Thunderheart. Like you know
He's
those
shaking-
old days.
He's shaking his fist at the tree.
But maybe the tree attacked him, or maybe he just doesn't like trees.
Maybe he saw one of those plants that whack you.
Picture.
Yeah. Well, hey, look up at the top. Look up at the top. You see how they have different. Looks like different.
See,
shapes.
it's the green guy I'm worried about because you know he's a union worker. He's sitting there doing nothing, and everybody else is working.
Right.
Well,
Guy's got a gun.
He's the only one with the shoulder pad protection. Like he knows something's coming.
Oh yeah.
He's the football player.
That ship on the right looks kind of like an X-Wing.
All I gotta say is this: I'm not wearing shoulder pads. No.
Hey man, weren't you born in the '80s like
I
me?
got you
Shoulder
back,
pads are the shit, man.
Shoulder pad.
Hey, it's bigger than you.
Right.
Don't
So
forget
they
the
keep all menacing and stuff.
Quarterbacks can extend into.
Oh,
So do
Taco.
you think we're going to be able to customize our character then, like when we start the game, or we're just randomly spawned with one of these like types of outfits?
Interesting. I don't know.
Well, another thing, can you find like you know how you we were talking about this in the other chat, but like you know how you can find the crashed ships? What if you
Mhm.
find like dead explorers and you can just like
Ooh.
take their exosuit off of them?
It's kind of morbid.
Just see his naked body laying there now.
Like
Like
the
just-
graves.
Well, like you know, or like they could have a way to actually upgrade your actual exosuit. Like it changes, like if you need more for like aquatic breathing, it adds something onto the exosuit that somebody else could see and be like, oh, that guy's into swimming underwater. Like you know, just at a first glance.
Maybe what if you like the suit is damaged, but you get like parts from it, like salvage parts, like you know, because they crashed.
No.
So like, what
Yo.
if you like land?
Hashtag
Hashtag holy crap.
Hashtag Yeti. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You okay
Hashtag
there, dude?
Yeti.
Too much hype. He's on the hype. She's like dying from the smoke of the hype train.
I can't wait for the potential. I can't wait for the potential content of hilarious and epic moments from multiplayer. You're darn right, man. We are going to do some crazy stuff, are we? Hashtag that Cobra in the chat. God,
Oof.
my
I just want
bro.
to jump up and scream right now.
Woohoo!
I'm so excited, like a little schoolgirl.
So speaking of, all these addresses and, multiplayer and stuff like that, I mean, is anyone even close to each other? Are we even at the hub? Like, why don't we try to meet up?
Here's what I did.
That's right.
I don't know if
Cobra,
anybody's
what's the new
been
hub?
paying attention to my Twitter feed, but I actually got the address to the farthest system you can get in Euclid, and it took me
Really?
like 4 days to find it.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
Yes, and I posted it on my Twitter. It says the restaurant at the end of the universe. It's got a picture
Hell
of the
yeah.
7-Eleven.
and it's in creative mode, so anybody can go there. And it's
No,
on
that
a
makes
frozen
perfect
moon.
sense. Like,
Yes.
we could all meet at the edge of the galaxy and work our way together, like, to the center.
Hey, did you guys want to hear something awesome about the end of the universe? You know your addresses are 0FFFF00F F0
Right.
FFF 00002 FF. That's supposedly the farthest you can go,
That's
but
a lot
you
of
can't.
respect.
But you can't. It stops at E. F any of the planets in that zone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you,
Um,
I'll have
I'm
to.
sorry, Frag.
Yes.
Yeti wants to come into the Discord. Down in the description down below, you should see an invite link for the Discord. And then once you get in there, go into the waiting room, and I'll definitely pull you in, bud.
He's here right now.
Is he?
Yeah, on the waiting room.
Yeah, Yeti's in the waiting room.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
And the bottom.
Bigfoot
Oh,
confirmed.
look at that.
Yeah, he's got that Finding Nemo looking face on him.
Oh,
There he is.
Yeti, what is going on, buddy?
hello, hello.
Oh my God, thank you so much for the donations, bro.
Oh, no problem. I remember, like, I haven't tuned into a podcast in a while, and now coming back, getting nostalgia, and especially with this whole multiplayer thing, because I remember like watching your videos of updates like all the way back, like a year before the game came out and all that kind of stuff. So pretty hard.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, it's been so much fun on this journey, you know, covering the game when we first heard about it, throughout all those years, all the weird stories, the weird drama, everything we went through, and then the launch, going through that, you know, and still keeping the light on, still keeping the party going. And here we are today, you know, man, more excited than I think I was before the game even launched.
Yeah.
Yeah, super amazing, super amazing. We got a new caller in here too. I don't know who it is. Rubits? Rude Beats?
Hey man, how's it going, Cobra?
It's going. Oh, Rudy, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, yeah, it's Root TV, man.
Yeah. How you doing?
Welcome to
Pretty
Cobra
good,
TV.
pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Oh, I am too, man. I am too. Yeti, what are you most excited about for next?
I mean, honestly, because originally I always thought, like, long before, like, we had, like, the game, I always thought multiplayer, like, was going to be in it. And then once we found out that, like, it was more of single player, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still really hyped. But now that it's, like, pretty much, like, bound to happen, I think just going on a journey with my friends is the thing I'm most excited for. Just a basic exploration game with friends is very rare. Because then you have to, like, the only other game is like Star Citizen, but that's like 20 FPS and expensive.
Yeah, yeah, right. You know, ever since they actually came out with the 3.0, I can't play it.
Really?
Yeah,
I
my
haven't even tried since then.
My PC just won't do it. Maybe every time I try, it's just a bad day. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't even load it on mine. Like, I tried to load and I crashed on the way in.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
They definitely need to optimize it a little bit better on PC. I don't know how it is on PS4, but PC could use some optimization.
I really can't wait to see, like, somebody's, you know, like you said, I can't wait to see the shenanigans that we're all going to be uploading with multiplayer.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Dude, I can't wait for like funny moments. No Man's Sky funny moments.
Yeah.
So here's one for you. Do you
I'll
think
do
the
that.
races that we have now are just precursors to having like actual Grand Prix across the planet?
Well, I think you're right. I think the races were precursors to doing things together with multiplayer.
What about like having like rings for ships? Like you can build like maybe a race in space or something, or in the air or something that you can like race ships with. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm talking Mario Kart, No Man's Sky style.
Yeah.
I'm talking pod racing,
yeah.
man. Pod racing.
16
racing.
people pod racing. That would be ridiculous.
And you can like place bets on each other and like
just like
wager
imagine
money
that.
and credits.
It's gonna be insane.
That'd be kind of cool.
As
Like
long
you
as
could,
I
act,
get
like, you could actually place units on people.
The shell, I'm happy.
Yeah, but then they would have to change the rating because you would have gambling.
Oh,
Well, they had like you could bet on chickens in Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I think they were like chicken races.
I
think
remember that.
I could be wrong about that.
I'm pretty sure it was that because I do.
But if they
remember
could do it
that.
in Zelda on the N64,
Well,
I mean,
they
they could do it in
it's
No Man's
also
Sky.
changed because of loot boxes. They've kind of made new rules and stuff regarding like gambling and games and stuff because of the loot box situation going on. So they've kind of like changed up the rules. So I don't know if like something from back then would be still like, you know, fit
Yeah,
for
but
the
that's
game.
like real money, right? Like this would just be in-game credits.
Yeah,
Deferring back to the
so,
box
I
art
don't know.
saying Peggy 7, it would have to change to like Peggy 12, Peggy 13, something like that.
Somebody
True.
posted
12.
a Photoshop photo in a No Man's Sky group on Facebook. It says No Man's Sky Battle Royale.
No,
it looks so legit though, because man,
everyone's
I
hopping
saw
on.
I saw that, and I got a little
No,
sad.
guys. Now we're gonna get like first we had Thanos in Fortnite. Now we're gonna get Thanos to destroy half the universe of No Man's Sky.
People would lose their mind. It actually
Jake from
makes
State
sense.
Farm.
The neighbor Space Farm is there.
Cobra, what do you
add Eurobeat sound effect into the game?
On the Matthias Heim?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, I think we'll cut out.
Matthias Heim, he put an F, on where he put that sentence.
Yeah.
Where it says, I want to hear what you have to think about. It does say, yes, create missions for players. But the part that kind of entices me is the whole synchronized multiplayer city building, no limit.
How would that
could
work?
you imagine like cities just being built up on planets?
Wait.
Entire planets.
Would that
covered
be
with
like
cities.
is that feasible? Because we were talking about RAM and stuff. Like, would that affect the game in any way?
Well,
Like,
hold
in
on a
negative?
minute.
If they did it lighter, like they do with Minecraft or like they do with Space Engineers, but they got to make building lighter. I think they're using way too heavy of assets.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, you could do it as long as they're not in view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as long as they're not in RAM, because everything's being stored, I'm assuming, as a hash map. So it'll be pulled up every time you enter a certain spot. But if you like, let's say, covered an entire planet with a city, now you're looking at problems.
So they had to have some sort of limits. They would have to have some sort of degree of limitations. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, there's no way they can make it no limits, because if people would just like abuse that and start planting all over planets and stuff, and it could crash the systems. And like,
Well, it could and it couldn't be. No limits. I mean, think about it. Cities and whatnot. Instead of having it planet based, I mean, the space stations are still severely empty. So there is that option too, that we could build our own stations.
Ooh.
Well, actually,
What about building inside of a space station that's already there?
Or the trading terminals, like Cobra talked about, the trading terminals, like like those big trading spaces.
Drunken Taco, I want to get you in, bud. How come you can't get in here?
I don't know.
He doesn't have the drop down menu. He can't actually access it. There's
Top left hand corner. There's three
top left hand corner.
Yeah, there's three dashes. Click on that. Pull it down.
He
Go
has said
to
several times that it does not exist on his Android. He
Oh,
can.
it should.
I
It
know.
exists on mine.
He's been at it for about an hour now, and he cannot find it.
What Android update is he currently on? Because I know I had a problem with that earlier on mine, so I had to go and re-download the new update for it, or the most recent one, anyways. Because that might be his issue.
Well, hey, Cobra, I want to thank you for having me on, man. I got to hit the bed.
Okay, buddy. It was a pleasure having you on, dude, man. It really was. And I had a blast.
And I can't wait to see more of your videos, man. They're always keeping me going on this game.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, man.
Dude, when that notification goes off, it's like, oh.
I know, right? Every single time it's oh shit! I got to take a 15-minute break so I can watch Cobra.
Do you know how scared I was to upload that video?
Hey,
I bet.
Yeah, I noticed that when you were sitting there, you were like, oh guys.
Should I do this?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was getting hyped up. I was sitting there going, oh, what is
Yeah, I felt chills as soon as I saw like the multiple people in the cover. I'm like, oh no.
As soon as I saw the
To
thumbnail,
be honest, when I
dropped my
first
jaw
saw
and
it,
dropped.
I was like, oh shit.
No.
Because I thought, I hope to hell this is true. Like, you know, because I seen all these people uploading, because I follow like must be about 10 channels of No Man's Sky, and I've seen it all pop up in all of them, and I said, oh shit. I wasn't all hyped up, I was like, oh my god, multiplayer, because I already assumed multiplayer. What scared the shit out of me is I seen it, And I'm like, oh my God, I hope to hell nobody's hoaxing the shit out of this. And then I pulled it open and sure as shit.
Guys, you should have seen it on Twitter. You should have seen it on Twitter. So I uploaded the video first, right? And then all of a sudden, MZK, he messaged me saying, bastard, you beat me to it, right?
I saw this video. I saw this video come up shortly after. It was great.
Right. So then I was like, dude, we're on the same team. As soon as you get yours up, make sure I know about it, and I'll retweet it. And it's sure enough, as soon as he got his video up, I retweeted it. Robot Boy got his video up. I retweeted that one, and I just kept going and going and going and going. I mean, it was exciting, dude. It was exciting. It needs to be plastered everywhere.
Yes.
Meanwhile, on my phone, I was getting all these notifications because of Cobra. I'm like, what's going on? I look at my phone, and then I see it. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's one of those things. It's crazy.
Hey, Cobra, right after I saw that you had posted, I went straight to the Amino Hub and went to put it on there. And when I looked, somebody else had already done it. I was like, oh, man, I wasn't the first one.
You son of a gun.
Yo, darn it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, Cletus, what is that up there? Oh,
I
don't know.
Going back to everybody was talking about earlier, like how they would do the whole like city building persistence thing. Like, isn't there this? Obviously, they could have developed their own thing, but I remember reading up on like spatial OS and the technologies that they like developed to allow like thousands of people to build and keep it persistent in a universe.
Actually, talking about with Dual Universe.
Yeah, I think it was either that game I saw it on or the game like Maverick.
Second Life does it.
Dual Universe is using spatial. Yeah, they're using that.
The Second Life does it. They do it a different way. They control assets and they use the they use the engine from perspective type of deal. So things are going to spawn in based on your position, and there's a total number of things you can spawn inside any given sim. But I've seen some pretty elaborate stuff in Second Life without my machine slowing down to a crawl. So it's possible that they could put a lot of stuff in one spot if they use that type of technology.
Well, I have a question. If they do allow a supposed limitless building, they're probably going to put a cap on the sky, though, aren't they? Because otherwise, like if you're loading into a planet, then there might be like a skyscraper poking out of the atmosphere if they don't cap that.
Kind of like Minecraft, where they have the skybox. You have like the sky cap where you can't go any higher. Yeah. Like you're saying, like what is like a barrier where you can't go any higher than this? Yeah. I got what you're saying.
Well, there'd be the transition area, right?
Yeah. Or you transfer to space, yeah.
Yeah, so you just transfer to space. So, like, anything that's outside of your field of vision wouldn't exist. At least that's the way I'd handle it. I
say
the transition.
Here's how you solve it. Anything that is bigger than an average large base, you just make it difficult to build. I mean, make it grindy. So that way a community has to actually get together and make a big city.
That's cool. That's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people might not agree with me, but because people don't like.
It depends. There has to be like I guess there should be a balance, dependent. Like, I guess somewhere they'd have to kind of like have this sort of system where it would understand which like whether you're trying to build a big base or a city or not. Like I don't know. To be honest, it'd kind of be like difficult to balance that sort of thing.
Yeah,
it's a good idea though. I mean, I could see it working. It's like collaborative like builds.
Right. Yeah.
What I'm really excited about is the ring planets. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just think it's something about ring planets that just fit space so well. It's just something about seeing a ringed planet that just is glorious.
Would you land on an asteroid, though?
Inside the asteroid belt.
Well,
ooh. I want to land on asteroids. That's all I want.
Oh.
Or spacewalk.
Maybe. Just
Go out of your ship
maybe.
in space.
They said they've been working their socks off. I think this update is going to blow our socks off.
Yeah.
What if we get socks?
For real.
Everybody's going to be sockless. No one's going to be wearing socks. When
I
this
don't
game
have
releases.
socks already, Cobra. I'm already too hyped.
I can see the Xbox One players, they put in their disc and they hit play and their socks just shoot out. They're like, boing.
Instant aneurysm. Done.
Like the community's collective aneurysm just happens. Like,
can you guys just imagine for a second, like four people playing together, like 4 ships flying, and we just land at the same time?
Oh, dude, we should have air. Oh, we had air shows. We should have like No Man's Sky air shows.
Yeah, air shows.
I am
like.
I love
just making
like
me.
you know, this is like the E3 trailer that they showed us. You know, like you know, basically
like role play it.
now we're gonna actually really do it, and we could do whatever the hell we would want to do. You know, I'm just so excited. I can't wait.
I got
lottery is gonna be great.
I got like 2 questions that I'm just curious your guys' opinions on these 2, because these are like things that like make a big difference on how they go about multiplayer.
Right.
My first question is like, would they do co-op or would they do MMO style kind of deal, like where it's everyone together, or like just you and your friends like in a party that you join up? And then the second question would be, do each of you fly with your own ships, or do you have like a multi-crew ship like in Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen?
I'm hoping for multi-crew ships, and I think that maybe the picture showing 4 people might be a hint to co-op instead of massive.
You know,
multiplayer.
Cobra. You know what would be really cool, Cobra? Like you've heard of like all you guys heard of like that star, like the ship commander like VR experience you have out there in PlayStation for like like imagine having to have a freighter and having to pilot it together and like as a community, like having a freighter, and each person has like, you know, some person mans the weapons, another person mans the engine and power, while the other guy like commands where we're going.
No Man's Sky bridge control.
Yes,
run your own system control.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, or just imagine
road trip. Some guy's reading the map, another guy's changing the radio station.
I got the radio. Let me do the radio.
Are we there yet? Quiet back there. Don't make me have that skip over.
Because we have like multiple like landing spots for freighters, so that could happen.
Imagine like if you could really fly your freighter and someone's actually piloting the freighter in space, and us 3 we just go and fly up to the freighter, park in the, you know, at the hangar, and then we just go up and meet them, like stuff like that.
That'd be so cool. I'm so excited.
I want to be able to land my freighter. Well, I don't have a freighter, but if I ever get a freighter, I want to be able to land it on a planet.
What time tomorrow is the Inside Xbox thing?
It's Thursday.
No, yeah, Thursday. Yeah. What time? I don't even know what day of the week it is. What time is it on Thursday?
I don't know. Does anybody know? I don't know the exact time.
3:30 Pacific time.
So that's like 3:30 Pacific would be
6:30 here.
6:30 Eastern, yeah.
Or
yeah, 6:30 Eastern for us.
I'm confused because they usually do these shows on Fridays.
Well, maybe they won't take Friday off. Everyone's been working so damn hard. They said, "Screw this, we're taking Friday off."
No, they're just so excited for No Man's Sky. They honestly can't wait to just go home and tell their like wives and kids like,
yeah,
they just want to go home and play it. They've got early versions. They're like,
you these suckers.
That's exactly what's going on. You know,
how hard is it? Is it? You know, how hard is it if you're Sean Murray or somebody at Hello Games to not want to show people what you're working on?
As a developer, I can answer this question. It's really hard. I've got like 3 games on the go, and I'm like showing all my friends. I'm like, oh my god, take a look at this. And they're like,
I don't know, because Sean he locked himself in a room for a year. I don't think Sean's like. I don't think he's
like a bunker.
I think he honestly likes to keep to himself and keep his team small, and I mean that's also part of why I think it's a possibility that maybe he and a small team have been locked in a room for the past 2 years, separate from the team that's actually working on all the updates and all the other stuff. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's what's been going on, but I think it's a very good possibility that after the launch.
That makes complete sense. That's why they're taking the Friday off. Nobody showered in like 6 months, so they all smell terrible.
Oh, we got a donation from Bacon Pancakes. Here you go, Cobra. Go buy some more tin foil. Yeah, I need it, buddy. I need it. Yeah.
Buy your new Starship.
But think about what's going on right now in the media of No Man's Sky, like the news world of No Man's Sky. Sean Murray isn't doing anything at Hello Games. Hashtag Bacon Pancakes. I'm sorry. Hashtag that Cobra. Imagine he's not even at Hello Games. He's at his parents' house, sleeping in his childhood bedroom.
Wait, how do we know this? Did he tweet about it? Or
Yeah, he took a picture.
Yeah,
He took a
Oh,
picture
wait,
and
really?
showed all of his nerd games and nerd books and said, I knew how to party.
He's got X copy, and he's got the good version.
Yeah, I know.
That's no bear.
And I mean
looked
nerd
at.
in a positive way because I'm a nerd. All right. So
Lucky, man.
Oh my
Lucky.
gosh.
I feel like I'm
Do that
probably not the first person to think this, and it might have even gotten said earlier in this podcast, but I might have missed it. But I'm just sitting here scrolling through Twitter and like the hashtag No Man's Sky, seeing like all the next teasers, and you know, like those 4 dots at the bottom. Has anybody mentioned those being like 1 per player for 4-player co-op?
It's all over. Yeah, it's all over Twitter.
I was gonna say, I just thought that. I'm like, man,
I just
wonder if I'm the
feel
first person to think that.
What 4 dots?
I honestly feel so bad for just all the people who are going to continue to just be ignorant and miss out on this like glorious.
I know,
glorious
man.
Opportunity.
I know.
It sucks because you know there's going to be some. There's going to
More
be some
planets
people,
for
there's
us.
Some people who
I
can't.
will console myself by going trolly lolly lol and continue to play No Man's Sky.
Look, somebody commented.
Get to the selfie with your friends. Like use the camera and just selfie with your friends and send it to them.
Yeah. Somebody commented on my channel earlier and said it's another lie. Honestly, right? So I said, man, you are in some weird parallel universe where you just made some weird comment that runs around in circles because Hello Games never lied. In 2014, they stated it wasn't going to be finished when it was released. If you have that knowledge and you still say they lie, it's so ironic that in the very end, you are the only liars. Period.
It's all ignorance. It's just all ignorance and pride. People are too like afraid to admit that they might have been wrong and maybe that they should give No Man's Sky a second chance. It's all pride. It's all just not wanting to feel like they're supporting somebody they hate. It's this need to hold a grudge, and it sucks.
Yeah. So in the very end, they end up being the only liars, not Hello Games, them. And then he ends it with honestly. So he ends up lying in an attempt to be honest.
Wow. It's even funnier because you know what's the funny thing is? We're not the ones angry. We're not even mad that they don't like No Man's Sky. They're the only ones mad at us. So they're the ones with all the negative, and we're here with the positive community we got here.
Right.
They're jealous of the community. They're jealous.
Yeah,
I know. I'm in many communities. I'm in
around with
Destiny.
Black Ops guys.
I'm in Call of Duty. I'm in Destiny. I'm in so many different communities, and this by far is one of the best communities I've seen in gaming in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not even joking. Like Call of Duty, you get that. Hi, get out of my room, mom. You know, get the little kids. It's like just like you get so much toxicity from every community, but this one.
Yeah. I tried to convert somebody there in your video earlier posted. Somebody came on there and started battling it out. His name is the Troll King. So
wow.
For a long time, and then to the end, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to play your game anymore. You're obviously the Troll King, and you're just doing this for whatever reasons.
The lulz.
It's been 2 years. If you're still that butthurt about it and you're still raging about it, then good luck to you, man. Because
why are people so? I can get maybe some people being slightly angry, but the fact that there are people who are enraged after this long, it's just like, dude, let it go. Either play the game or don't. Be happy or don't. But geez, let it go.
Like there's normal people that have normal criticism and like, no, I'm just not going to go back to it. I'm not going to give a second chance. But then, but then there's other people that are like, they lied.
Oh,
you're supporting a lying developer. You know,
you just tapping their keyboard.
Hey guys, it just brings us to our next point. Don't smoke crack.
It reminds me of every ex-girlfriend I've ever had, following me around for 2 years.
Wait, what? Your ex-girlfriend's?
Well,
oh yeah,
my
man.
God, I love this.
When I leave,
I love this community so much.
It's a horrible thing. You know what I mean? They want to come back.
Hey, I was sitting there thinking about something. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, I'm not going back to the game. I'm not going back to the game. You know, screw it, whatever." When we start playing the update, and the update is going to be great in our eyes, and I really think it's going to be awesome. It's going to start getting people intrigued, and then they're going to get back on board after the fact.
The ones who are willing to let go,
Right. Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, man, what you got there? Oh, that's really nice, shiny toy you got there. And he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And they're like, well, I might want to play, you know. So they start going to it, and their friends that are all butthurt about not having the game the way they wanted it from launch comes up and goes, oh, I want to play it now. So I think it'll bring people in way after the fact. And once this comes out, I think it's all going to just it's just going to be great.
And if there's anybody out in the watching this, I'm sure there's somebody out there watching this probably right now who's one of those guys who are not really wanting to come back. Look, and don't even worry, don't even trip. If you want to come back and you want to like join No Man's Sky, we'll welcome you with open arms. No hate necessary. All the stuff you've done in the past, we'll just let it go. You're welcome. Come before our disciple Cobra TV.
Yeah, we're like Jesus.
You know, I pinned a tweet on my last video I uploaded. It said, "Oh, what did it say? Man, it was a religious quote for Sean Murray.
That man with the beard.
I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. You know, I think it's time to go to bed. You know, I think we're gonna have to end the show.
Quintillion commandment.
I want to give a shout out to Taco, the drunken Taco. He said goodbye like 10 times in the chat. He's like, okay, guys, I guess I'm giving up. Man. Good night. Later. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna give up tonight. You know, like 10 times. I love him.
I missed that. Oh,
I need to figure out a better way to get people onto the show, and
I don't know, man. I enjoyed the rapturing. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, the waiting room was fun.
The waiting room was solidified.
Well, you could use a mixer like I do.
I think Stallion Gaming was the best. You know, we pulled him in and we were all quiet, and he was still in like this run up.
Yeah,
he kept going.
Dude, look, when I am passionate about something, and I have a lot of passions. Like I love playing guitar, I love gaming, I love even developing things. I've gotten a little bit of coding, like not much more, just like logic systems, like in Doom Snap Map and stuff. But when I'm passionate about something, I am passionate. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it to death. Like, and this is a great. I'm passionate about No Man's Sky. I love it.
Well, there's lots to be passionate about. Like I said, I'm still floored by the technology.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I didn't even care what was missing. The entire game's scope is just
the scope is enough.
It's just enough to keep me interested. Even I do have this like tendency. I don't really like supporting things that I believe are bad. In bed, there was a time where I didn't know all this information about Sean Murray, and before the knowing that before he actually didn't lie, there was a time where I thought he might have. And normally most companies that wouldn't pass off, but No Man's Sky kept me coming back. I wanted to. There was a time, and I'll admit it, there was a time I wanted to not play this game. I wanted to just return it, but I couldn't. I couldn't let it go because it was just so fun. It was so amazing.
Same here. I use it to
I just couldn't.
I'm serious, man. I've had a hard day. I'm like, fuck it, I'm playing No Man's Sky.
Just relax and chill, pop in.
Yeah, my favorite thing is to just jump in and just fly around. Like on a very work stressed day, first thing I do is get in, just fly around. It's so peaceful.
Agreed. 100% behind that comment. That is a true statement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To be honest, I popped in. I expected freaking Optimus Prime to fly down and say, "Welcome, traveler," and just like, but no, I got something so much better. And to be honest, I wouldn't change a dang thing.
I want my spaceship to be able to transform into a mech.
We are here, and we are travelers.
It'd be awesome.
It would be awesome. Stars can come flying down.
Make it like, what's that game? Armored Core. You know, where you totally build this big ass friggin'. That'd be
love that game. Love that.
If they had mechs in the game, that
like Titanfall, like having the big giant robot mechs.
Why can't we take over the ones that the big ass?
The walker thing?
Yeah, why don't we put those in the game and make them like hackable or something and use them?
Right, man. Be all over that shit.
Well, you know, they could do that. Like, you know how they have that bypass chip? If they had something similar like that for the walkers, I would take over all the walkers. Just
have your walker army. Call them Christopher Walkers.
Hey, actually, has anybody seen the news lately? They got the Sentinel, you know, the one that walks like a dog. We've made that now.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Google Assistant as well? Did you guys hear about Google Assistant?
No.
Google
that it can make calls for you?
Yeah, it can actually make calls.
That's
in
creepy.
A realistic human voice. Like, it actually has a realistic human voice.
And it says like I do on my video.
It literally just sounds like a normal girl. Like literally, that's all it was. It was like this. It was like,
yeah.
They called it hair salon.
Hair salon.
They're like,
hi,
can I book appointment?
Hi. It's like, hair salon.
booking a
What do you
restaurant
need?
or
It's
something.
like, I'd like to make an appointment for Sarah. It's like,
how's it go?
I'd like to make an appointment for Sarah Connor.
That sent chills
You
right
said
up my
Sarah
spine.
Oh,
My brain stopped for a second there.
It's crazy. It's
Oh,
scary
that's
and
awesome.
amazing at the same time.
That'd be
All
kind of
right.
cool if like the NPCs actually said that stuff back to us. And we
Like,
could
now they're gonna have
interact
games
that
that
way.
say your name.
No.
Games will say
I
your
think
name.
I would run away from my PlayStation at that point. I'd be like,
Like,
Yeah.
just imagine NPCs now actually use. They can type, like, old games, you can type your name in and it will repeat it in like text and stuff.
Right.
Can make it more immerse you. Now NPCs will actually come at you and say your name.
No.
Like, they'll have a list of names and you can just pop your name in and it will find it and it'll start using it like in Fallout 4.
Man, you know how you know how scary that is. What if there's like
Welcome,
AI
Cobra.
voice?
Says No Man's Sky.
How was your cereal?
Like, freaking AI
calls
voice
you on the phone.
Oh, that was funny as hell.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Everybody in the waiting room. Gosh, I will get you guys on the show the next time. I got to figure out a better way to pull people on the show. I had no idea so many people were going to try and get on. Normally I don't have this many people that want to try and get on when I do Skype. Looks like everybody's on Discord.
When you're popular, Cobra. When you're popular.
Popular, yeah.
Well, no,
That's what
Discord
happened, bro.
seems like it's popular, and nobody's on Skype.
Oh,
Like,
I can
like,
tell you that.
we get like 5 or 6 people on Skype, and now there's like way too many people.
Yeah,
on
a
this.
lot of key gamers have switched over to Discord. I know a few people who like using Discord preferably. It's just, I guess they find it better for gaming in general and doing stuff
gaming.
like that.
What do you mean? Like you can play games on here?
No. It's like people like Call of Duty Zombies usually has started this annual event. One of the YouTubers started this annual event called Easter Eggs for Charity. Zombies has this like Easter egg stuff. You guys heard about that, right? The whole like puzzle stuff, like a raid, Destiny raid sort of system where you have to complete puzzles while hordes of zombies are coming after you to try to get a boss fight and beat the boss in the game and get your like Easter egg completion. So they did this thing called Easter Eggs for Charity. And what would happen is a bunch of famous zombie YouTubers would come together and they would compete in teams to see who would win, to try to be the fastest to beat all the Easter eggs and timing, and to get score for being the first, second, and third, fourth for the certain Easter egg. What they would use for this system was called Discord, because you could make multiple channels and different channels on there. So each channel, like if Noah, like when they're all like in the one lobby, Noah J, which is there's words, Noah J456, which is like the ringleader of the event, he'll like pull like 4 group, like each person in their own like little chat subgroups. Like he'll create 4 subgroups for each team, and you can just pull them out of his main lobby into each one, and then they just communicate with each other, so they don't have to hear each other while they're doing the event, and they all like coordinate to each other. So it's really useful for events and like a lot better than Skype, and also for streaming in general. It's usually what gamers have been switching to a lot lately.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
it's crazy.
For video calls and a bunch of other things. Fragment has been using it now for 6 months.
Wow.
It's very versatile and a lot more features.
Using it tonight for for the first time for the subcast, I'm impressed.
Heck yeah.
I don't know why I haven't used it before, really.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna use it from now on. So this is gonna be the norm.
And you ain't got to worry about no hackers. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to worry about that.
We got the IP address changed, and we got rid of Skype. So hopefully we got rid of that problem.
Hey, Cobra,
YouTube.com/how to use Discord.
Cobra, how many Atlas passes do you actually have?
I have 8.
8.
Right.
I got to win one of those.
Damn. I got one. I still got mine from when I received
Just
it in the
saying.
mail.
It's gonna get
I still
ugly.
got mine.
I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly on.
I will one-on-one anybody. All right. I will give you my address. If you win one and feel like coming to my place, I will beat it out of you.
Shoot, I still have mine from when I got it from like the mail. I still have mine sitting
I
up in
never
my
got
couch.
one because Sean Murray hates me.
Cobra TV.
almost forgot about
That
that.
Fragment, you guys, an asshole.
Cobra just keeps them all to himself and just uploads them on eBay for like $10,000 each.
Hey, Cobra, you remember a couple of shows back when I was on? You were sitting there like everybody was like, "What's that noise in the background?" And somebody was saying it was a printer going off. That was my printer going off. That was my printer going off because I was like, "Oh man, I finally got this," but I was so tired I didn't want to delete my email that I'd gotten the Atlas Pass, so I was printing it up on the computer. That's that noise in the background.
Oh,
wow,
that was me.
I just got mine tattooed. kidding.
That's funny. I actually have like an entire tab list with all the Waking Titan emails I've gotten from the Atlas and stuff. I literally put them all and saved them all into just a category so I can remember them for later, just in case I need them or for memories, for Mentos. You know, I have it always pulled up. I know I've never kept my email open for so long. I've had it open 24/7, waiting for that next email.
No, same here.
I just refreshed every 5 minutes. I'll be refresh. Darn it!
All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. I don't know. I'm gonna work on some edited videos tomorrow. But if anything huge happens, definitely stream. But we're definitely gonna stream the Microsoft Day. So I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'll be back at work by then.
I don't care where I'm at. I'm streaming.
Passes and Kool-Aid all
He'll be at
around.
work. He'll just be at work. He'll just be at work.
Yeah, unfortunately, they send me to the ends of the earth, places where there are no internet, which is going to suck.
Oh man,
I feel bad for you.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just remember me, man. Just remember me.
We'll just pull like a huge tower out there for you. We'll work together.
Hey, dude, I actually have a Ubiquity in my in the back there. It'll do 26 kilometers.
Dang.
Just take off your Wear headset and then you'll be in the real world.
Yeah, somebody I know said something really funny. They're like, I bet you Sean Murray is going to be at the Xbox Live event, and they're going to do an interview with Sean. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. No, they're like, no, this is how it's going to go down. Sean Murray is going to be wheeled in there on a wheelchair, asleep with the Wear headset on. And that's how
yeah. No, and then instead of him, look, just imagine this. He wheels up with the headset on, and then the TV just gets pulled out, and on the TV it's Sean, like, and he's like totally like crazy, like TV gets pulled out, and he's in No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
yeah, and his beard is like really long while he's sitting.
I've been in here for ages.
Max Headroom.
Yes.
You shall.
Dynamic beard growth confirmed.
Oh my god, Cobra, you're showing your age, bro.
I know. Shut up.
Hey man, I was there. I went through the 80s. I remember the bad hair. I remember the shoulder pads. I remember the weird red leather coats. Yeah.
Money ain't for nothing and your chicks for free, baby.
Oh,
That's
hell.
right. Dire Straits.
Hell yeah, man.
Dire Straits.
Oh my
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. We're gonna do this again, and I apologize to everybody in the waiting room. I can't say that enough. I'm sorry. We'll figure it out. We will. Does anybody want to shout out anything?
My Twitter.
Shout out to my boy Sean for being Sean. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, let's see some beard dreads.
Yeah, please.
Wait, your friend Sean or like the Sean?
Oh,
the Sean.
Messiah.
Oh, the Sean. Okay.
Creator of the 18 quintillion commandments.
The Messiah. Oh hell, you're not worth.
Anybody else? We got Adam from Keep Coming Game On, so check out Adam from Keep Coming Game On YouTube. He's awesome. Get stuck in a closet with him, and then both of you can come out of the closet together.
So, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Everyone, take care, stay safe, and come back alive next time
With a Wear headset.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with a Wear headset.
We're all.
I forgot. I forgot to. Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot to this time.
Don't come back without the Wear headset.
Yes, yeah, otherwise you get put in a naughty sub.
Where Tim is, you get put where Tim is, and you don't get to come on this show.
You get to stay where Taco got to stay.
The Wear headset's a PSVR
headset. No, that's literally like the cover is PSVR.
You get to stay where Taco got to stay.
In the corner on the bottom.
Dude, that's not a dead kid. That's a cardboard box. What's wrong with you?
Taco's at the center of the universe.
No, he's so disappointed too.
Poor Taco.
I love this community.
Oh my god.
Going all night long.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Right.
Everyone, take care.
Peace, bro.
Hey, good night.
Thanks for having me
guys.
on, man. Appreciate it, everyone.
Keep
All right,
on and
bye,
game on.
everyone. That's right.
Commandment 1. Obey. Just start
Obey Sean.
It was 18 quintillion different.
Hey, is everyone getting kicked?
I don't know. I think he
Hey.
just left. Hey, yo, exclusive channel. I'm
Yeah,
never
what's
leaving.
up, bro?
I will never disconnect.
We're stuck in here now.
We're still in Cobra heaven.
When you get raptured, that he kicks you back because you weren't allowed in the first place. It's like, oh, you keep. Well, you're not on the list.
You know what? I should actually sit down. I'll take some commandments and I'll procedurally generate 18 commandments and put it into a large PDF file. Be like 900 gigs.
You know about me and what I